Hello, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. For some reason, I slept even less last night, and the little sleep that I did get, it was not good sleep. But let me just say hello. Hello, Zim. Hello, Austin. Hello, Toonie. Hello, Diana. Hello, Arta. Hello, Amadis. I think I got everyone. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, how are you guys? Um, Today is actually a special day in Germany. I'm not sure if other countries or cultures celebrate the December 6th. But it is in Germany, it is Nikolaustag, and I see Nikolaus as a lesser version of Santa. So we have Lesser Santa Day. Lesser Santa Day. But yes, I hope everyone is doing good. I was looking forward to this weekend. For some reason, every time I look forward to anything at all, time passes way slower. So I've been really looking forward to my vacation. Time is passing so slowly. It feels like forever ago that I played Higurashi, but it's only 1 week ago. Diana, my sweetie, my bean. Hello. It's the wholesome game. Yes, it's a wholesome friendship simulator. That's what we're playing today. We do that on the 5th. I did not know that. Yeah, I always just thought that other countries didn't celebrate this. Sinterklaas on the 5th? Ooh, that's what it's called. So we had Lesser Santa Day yesterday. Well, it's today for Germans. This is the first time I heard of it. Basically, usually just kids get like chocolate in their little Christmassy boots. Usually you have like red and white or whatever pattern you like for Christmas. I guess not shoes, more like stockings up on the wall. You can also like literally put chocolate in someone's boots or something like that. And then the kids wake up in the morning and they have chocolate or money in their boots. Also Finland's Independence Day. Wow. Look at that. 2 for 1. Must be European thing because it's definitely not a US Canada thing. Yeah, it's definitely not a US Canada thing. I just thought it was a German thing because I don't think every European country has this. Not even on the same day. I think a bit better than yesterday. Fever went down, and I have only been. Whoa, whoa! You shouldn't be puking at all. I hope you get better soon. I actually feel a lot better, but still a little sniffly, still a little nasally, but it's okay. Celebrate a fictional husbando's birthday on December 5th. That's it. Which ones? It's actually a very big thing for us yesterday. We closed all the workplaces and stores, etc. super early, even the uni. Oh, it's not that special of a day for us. It's just a fake holiday kinda. Like, oh yeah, we kind of celebrate it with chocolate, but that's it. Friends sim game. Yes, hello Shrimpy, how are you? And I guess kind of socks. Let me see if I can find a picture of the stockings that I mean. No, they're literally called Christmas stockings. Or do you not fill them on Nikolaus? I'm not sure. My family never celebrated anything traditionally, so I'm not sure if you actually put it in the Christmas stockings or if you put it in your actual boots. I'm not sure. I think my parents always filled the Christmas stockings, but that might not be the traditional way that you do it. I'm jealous already. I got a little bit of chocolate today from Rising. Thank you very much. One of the chocolates that I got had alcohol in it, and I ate a piece at work, and I'm very sensitive to alcohol, and so I got a headache almost immediately after eating it. So like 3 minutes passed, and I'm like, wow, why do I get the same kind of headache that I get from drinking alcohol? And then I check the back, and it says alcohol, and I'm like, oh, whoops. I don't even know how much it had in there, not me consuming alcohol while at work. Was about to ask, yes, I'm feeling a lot better. My cough and my throat pain is all good, mostly. I'm just a little nasally. Lelouch, I hope I'm saying his name correctly. I'm gonna admit I have not seen Code Geass yet. It is on the list. I will someday finally watch it because the Code Geass songs are absolute bangers, and I've been going for way too long not watching Code Geass. They've been okay? Yes, I'm just really tired. I had a rather bad sleep. Whenever I have nightmares, I sleep extremely bad. Obviously, duh. Look for Tears of Themis. I have not played Tears of Themis yet, so I don't even know what he looks like. You filled boots? Okay, so we did not celebrate it the traditional way. Did you gift him chocolate back? I bought dinner? Does that count? It's not chocolate, but it's something, right? Such way is you put your shoe down with food for center. I'm sorry if I butcher it. His horse? Horse? If his horse is happy, you get a gift and chocolate. If it's not, you get nothing. Do you put out cookies and milk for Santa, or do you do it for... Yeah, you do it for Santa, right? Not anyone else. It's not geese. What is it? Gias? Code Gias? Code Yacht? What is it? How do you say it then? For Santa, not Sinterklaas. Okay. Okay, well, we didn't celebrate things too seriously at my parents' place, so I don't really remember all that well. But I think we also put out milk and cookies for Nikolaus. But that, again, probably not the way that you're supposed to do it. Oh, yeah, well, I don't know how else to say it, so... Oh, it is. Closer to... Gayosh? Apparently, it's based on... Guys? Gays? Gaelic? Yeah? Okay, so code Gayosh. Gayos? Maybe I'll just stick to code Geese. Can imagine Rising waiting for his chocolate from Spooky with all his sparkling eyes, and Spooky is like, here, food instead. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at gifting gifts at all. Isn't there such a thing as, like, love languages and stuff? I don't think gifting is one of mine. Neither... I mean, I guess receiving gifts is nice, but I wouldn't call it my love language. You have to clean your boots and put them outside your door. If you were a good kid, then you got sweets from Nikolaus. If you were not, you get ash from Krampus and a stick so your parents can beat you up. That is not the way we celebrated it. I didn't even clean my boots. I got it in my Christmas stocking and not my boots. So, whoop. I like Code Geass better. Yes, I like Code Geass. It leaves it a little mysterious. Gayas? Okay. Gayas. I have No idea. GS. GS. Code geese just makes me think of Canadian geese. What are Canadian geese that much different? I'm now Googling Canadian geese. Why am I doing this? They just look like regular ass geese. I always got sweets, so I'm a good toonie. I always got money. Gift giving, not spooky love language? No. My love language, if I had to. Wait, how many are there? Hold on. There surely is a test, right? Love languages. What would I say? Oh, there's the 5 love languages quiz? Oh, yes. What kind of relationship? What are relationships? I don't know what that is. Can I not do the fucking thing if I don't choose a relationship type? Just let me... I don't care. Words of affirmation. Yeah, that's the one I would say is probably mine. Quality time is nice. Physical touch. Acts of service. Receiving gifts. I don't know. Rising gets the food from Spooky. Rising goes. Master has supplied Dobby. Rising with food. Rising is free. I should have just given him a sock. You're free from cooking today. The most common two seem to be gift giving and acts of service, doing stuff for people. That's the most common? Oh, I thought it was I thought it would be something as simple like words of affirmation. That's definitely the one for me. I feel really loved when people say nice things to me. Spooky's love language is traumatizing you with anime and playing the game novel of it. Absolutely. I am here to provide trauma. No one ever gets Ash. It's just something to scare the kids so they are nice. Yeah, that would be disturbing. Canadian geese are vicious. They're so scary. Oh my gosh. If you've never had a geese hiss at you like a cat, you haven't lived, okay? If you aren't scared of geese running after you, you haven't lived life. My gosh. I used to walk the canal in the city that I used to live in. Oh my gosh. They would just run after you if you got too close and walked by them, and they would as you walked by, and you'd be like, holy fuck. Let me out. Can I get money? Wait, you didn't get money? My parents were like, oh yeah, they did give me like some chocolate, but I know only like a lot of people get a lot of chocolate. I just got like a little bit of chocolate and like a 10 euro bill. I jog home from work. If the geese attack me, I'm gonna post a picture. Oh boy. You jog through Canada? Spooky's only way to love people is to say, good job. Good job. You're doing great. You're doing a good job holding on. I mean, I don't know. I enjoy giving gifts to people, but only if it's easy to give them gifts. If it's like super hard and I don't know what you like or what I should get for you, then I hate it. I hate it. And since, like, usually if you start a relationship with someone, like any kind of relationship, like a work relationship, friendship, romantic relationship, it's pretty easy to give people stuff because, like, you haven't known each other for that long. You can give them, like, very, basic stuff. But as time goes on, at some point, you can't just give them, like, a random-ass necklace or something like that. Because you have to find something with meaning. And I'm really bad at that. Hello, Kay. How are you? Did you get to build your PC? Did you release the update? I'm guessing that's one of the 2 good news that you could give me. Love language is what you do for people, I think, not what you like getting. Oh, but it says number 5 is receiving gifts. I mean, I guess there could be two types of love languages. The one that you like to receive and the one that you give. I guess I just suck at love. My gosh. That has to be a meme, Dobby rising in his sock. We have to edit the meme template to fit the situation. All communicates affection through spreading trauma, as one should. Twice the size of the geese you talk about, so imagine, wait, how big are they? And how big are German ones? Clutch size. I don't even know what clutch is, and why is it 2 to 9? 2 to 9 what? Apples? I'm just gonna look at the weight of them. And I'm gonna look at German geese. Why does it not show me the weight? Why do I only get the weight for the Canadian ones? Why do they weigh more? I mean, it says here, it is native to the Arctic and temperate regions of North America, and it is occasionally found during migration across the Atlantic and northern Europe. I should stay away from talking about geography. You do not want to know how bad I am at geography. I cannot tell you the cities in Germany, even. I pass the geese in the park. They just hiss and it's scary. Yeah. We don't have any where I live now, but back in the city, oh my god, they are scary. Just keep gifting people stuff from their fandom, but what if they don't have a fandom? You don't know how hard it is to give people stuff that have, like, when they do have interest, they just buy everything on their own, and if they need something, they'll just buy it on their own, and it's like, hello, what the fuck is there left for me to give you? The author just wants to receive gifts, possibly. It's just a mindset because gift giving is big for me, and I have a really easy time finding obscure things to gift people. Please give me your talent, because for me, giving someone a gift, it has to be useful. Because if it's not useful, or something that they like you said, like fandom stuff, like merch, I feel like it's not a good gift if I just give them something random. So for me, gifts have to be really special in that way. It has to be either useful or something that will mean a whole lot to them. And I am not good at that. I need help. I remember random stuff people said they liked years ago. Oh yeah, not me. I have terrible memory. I can't even remember what I ate 10 minutes ago. Third grade, we went on a class trip and we had to go home from working on the field, and the geese were right in front of us, so we changed the side of the river with a little bridge, but geese can swim. My classmates started running. I did too, but little Toonie's rain boot fell off. Very scared and very lost. I arrived at the house we stayed in crying. Wow. That's like a horror story. I mean, I don't think geese are that dangerous. I don't think they will actually attack you. I think they're just trying to get you to stay away. Like 3 feet. How much is 3 feet? Oh, hold on. Oh, wow, that's almost 1 meter. That's pretty big, yeah. Oh my god, yeah, their wingspan is taller than me. Bigger than me. The capital of France. Düsseldorf. Oh yeah, I've said some really stupid stuff in the past. I don't know what it is about geography. I'm really good at remembering vocabulary and languages, or I used to be a couple of years ago anyway. I haven't learned languages in a while. But for some reason, city names and like states and provinces. I don't even know where Germany is in Europe, man. All I know is that I live in northern Germany. That is all I can tell you. I'm so disoriented. I have no idea where I am. My dad likes movies, so I got him a book about old Hollywood. That is such a good idea. My dad loves movies too. I think the last thing I gave to him was a gift card because I couldn't find anything worth gifting him. Oh no, I'm so terrible. Maybe I should just consult you. You can pick out the gifts for me. I'll just tell you all about the personal backstory, of mine, and you'll just pick out gifts for the random people in my life. I like that. PC is ready to go, and final a la mode. I'm sorry if that was not how you meant for that to be pronounced. Update his life with Steam achievements and more. That's nice. Congratulations. Really glad you managed to reach your goal. Over a month of work on just extras for the game. Aw, it's really nice that you put in so much love. I see some Fuwamoko merch. They can never deny that, but what if they don't know them? Food is always a safe bet for gifts. I wouldn't even know what to give people in terms of food. Like what, pasta? Like overthinking, but I get it. Yeah, that's my middle name. Most people are just thrilled you thought of them. I guess so. I think I really do overthink it. I just give them the same stuff. Like I think I've given my mom so many perfumes that she doesn't have to buy any anymore because she just has like 50. That would make things even harder to get someone something when they are the type of person that can get anything they want. Yeah, and that's why I can't give people anything. And this Christmas is so hard. I only have one person to give something to because I don't really keep in touch with my parents anymore, but even that is proving to be very difficult. At 8 years old, yeah, okay. At 8 years old, they are hella scary. Imagine a Canada goose coming at you because they decided to make a nest nearby. Yeah. The last time I got hissed at was because they had, little baby geese. I don't know if there's a special term for them. Once there were 5 literally blocking the road and I was so scared. Okay, when there's like a group of them, oh yes, you best believe I'm scared as hell. But also, I'm used to, what are they called? Now that I know the translation for umineko, I can only remember umineko. What are they called? The seagulls? Yes, the seagulls. Here where I live, they will just snatch fruit from your hands. They will literally fly up to you, grab your food, and fly off. That's how crazy they are here. I've seen people go out and buy a bratwurst, and then you see the seagull flying right into their face, snatching the bratwurst, including the bread, just out of their hand. It's wow. I had that happen to me with a crepe. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that. Crepe. And a sandwich. They just ripped it out of my hands. They can just be like Aki, seen them but once, never seen them but once their merch. I mean, I want Ina's merch too, and I don't really watch her regularly, but at least I have watched her. They make gift baskets of strawberries and other dessert fruits. They do? I don't go out enough to know about this. What kind of perfume did you give your mom? I'm a fragrance fan. Yeah, right, you said that. What did I give her? I have really terrible memory. Let me think about this. I think... So I'm a big gourmand fan, so I like when I or other people smell like food, which is why I mainly use body sprays now that smell of cookies or vanilla or like some type of sweets. So I gave my mom some Lush stuff. Lush has some very good smelling body sprays. In terms of perfumes, I don't think I remember the last actual perfume that I got her. I'm trying to think of it. I think it was some drugstore brand. But we have like pretty good drugstore brands here. It was probably something that I liked, so I'm just gonna say some kind of vanilla smell because that's what I like. Oh yeah, the last one I got her. No, I remember which one it was. I don't know the brand though. It's probably just a German one. I actually bought the same one for me. Oh man, what was it? I know that I had like, what is it, cardamom? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think that was the name for the scent profile. I don't know if that helps you. I don't know the terminology for fragrances. I am a noob. I only know it smells good. A cool stick I found, and that stick made us a lot. Oh, that's nice. Yes, seagulls. Pretty normal here too. It is scary. They are fearless. Most disrespectful bird, for sure. A seagull snatching a bratwurst is like such a German story. Yeah, it's the most German story. I mean, here we have like food vendors en masse that just sell bratwurst everywhere. So that's the most common thing you'll get seen snatched out of someone's hand. We have that with the pigeons and the little ones. I don't know the name of city life. Oh yeah. Uh, well, here we don't have a lot of seagulls. I guess not a lot of pigeons either. So I haven't seen that in a while. Getting spooky. We going shopping? Oh yes. Please take me with you. But also, you guys in America, you have so many things. I am lucky to even find, like, what? Strawberries in general. Or, like, some kind of vegetable that I'm looking for. I'm lucky to find fruit at all. You can tell so much about a person based on their fragrance likes. You're adorable, Spooky. Oh, thank you. What does that say about me? That I like sweet stuff? I don't know. I have this one that I'm wearing like basically every day, and it just smells like freshly baked cookies, and sometimes people will come into the office and be like, "Did someone bring cookies?" And it just makes me happy. Yes, it's massive though. Yeah. They have a lot of stuff because they need a lot of stuff, and they are huge. We only have the bratwurst vendors in tourist areas. Oh, we just had them like all throughout the main street of my city. Like literally everywhere. And also like fish vendors because well, I have like what 5 beaches near that city, so yeah, we have lots of fish. Krillin knows where to put the cliche stuff to make the tourists happy. I mean, bratwurst is generally enjoyed by Germans too. When I was a kid, I would go out almost entirely only for the bratwurst because it was so good. And back then it was only €1. I think nowadays at like what, €3 for one bratwurst, which is kind of insane. So I wouldn't think of buying it now, but back then I would totally just go out to buy a bratwurst. That was great. But yeah, I guess the tourists would enjoy it. Or 8-year-old owls. Instead of seagulls, we have cicadas crying into our ears. I'm trying to think of what happened last time. I think, yes, right, this is a new chapter, so not a lot has happened yet. We had another curry contest that we didn't actually get to witness. And then I actually don't remember what happened. It feels like it was like 3 weeks ago, but it was just 1 week ago. Man, my memory is bad. Stuff smelling like food is common for fragrances marketed towards teens, so it gives an image of innocence and sweetness. Yes. Oh. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. I do have, what would you say, more spicy fragrances. Um, I don't wear them a lot, but like when I have to go to like job interviews and stuff, I will wear the more, I guess, quote unquote, professional smells that have a more spicy, more adult feel, I guess you could say. So yeah. But my go-to is just smelling like vanilla or cookies. I want bratwurst. Yeah. I ate currywurst, so basically just bratwurst with curry. Um, and fries yesterday. And guess what they served at the cafeteria at work today? Well, just exactly the same thing, so I bought it again. So I had currywurst twice now. Now I picture the Higurashi kids going out for bratwurst. Wouldn't that be something? Higurashi in the German countryside, or I guess you wouldn't get bratwurst in the German countryside, more so, I don't know, Higurashi in Berlin. Oh boy, that would be something. Hello, Aki. Oh, you can't hear. Well, hi. From the off. Hello. If you want to have really good bratwurst, then just go to a baker, but tourist baker. Wait, what? Your bakery has bratwurst? Tourists don't know that hack, so the cliche bratwurst vendors with the funny costumes. Funny costumes? Wait, I feel like we live in totally different parts of Germany. What? Berlin is not that far away from here. What are you talking about? Funny costumes? For us here, it's just a regular small stall with just a random person wearing an apron selling bratwurst. Are we talking? I love spicy fragrance. Yeah. I love it too. I have like 3 different ones that all smell slightly different from each other. If I can remember to, I'll take pictures of my maybe too big collection. I haven't used this stuff up in years. I don't think I've ever finished a perfume, which is not a good thing. Favorite cologne has smoke as a note, which sounds like it wouldn't be nice, but it is. Uh, which one is it? I feel like I know the one you're talking about because I've been researching fragrances a bit in German though, so I don't know the terminology for it. There's one that is like very interesting to me. Oh, I forgot what it was called. Strawberry Love Letter, something like that, by Fleur, I think it was. Because strawberry scented perfume sounds amazing. It's not Strawberry Love Letter. Or is it? Fleur? No, Strawberry Letter perfume. Sorry, not the love. We don't have love in here. And it was amazing, I bet. Yes. Bakeries have bratwurst. Okay. I haven't been to a bakery in a while, but I have never seen them sell bratwurst. Not a single time. Peter is a new kid in Germany, Hinamizawa. And he makes friends with 5 girls, Eva, Maria, Laura, and Anya. Perfume for every occasion. Absolutely. Eva, Maria, Laura, and Anya go out to smell some perfume and they eat lots of bratwurst. As they should. That was my attempt at a really horrible German accent. I'm not very good at it. I hope I would rather not be good at a German accent. I hope I keep it under wraps most of the time. I don't know if it's in Europe, but the one I have is Jazz Club by Replica. Oh, it's not the one I was thinking of. Unfortunately, I forgot which one it was. It was by like some kind of luxury brand. Oh, but they have it here. They have that one in Douglas. Douglas. So if I ever go to a Douglas again to buy my regular body spray, because it is actually running out, I might have finished something for once, I will try and smell it. This room is all about trauma and anime characters dying. This is no place for love. Exactly. Exactly. Perfect German accent. Thank you very much. I tried my best. Instead of having the Furude Shrine Festival, they dress in lederhosen. Oh, yeah, yeah. Like, the thing is that a lot of people have this cliche about Germany that everyone dresses in lederhosen, and what's the other thing? Dünde? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know what it's actually called. The traditional South German attire. We don't have that here in northern Germany. If you walk around in lederhosen or a dirndl here, you'll be catching some stares from people. We also don't have Oktoberfest up here in the north. Almost as horrible as me when I letting loose the German accent. Think of me and hopefully you don't hate it. I will. But your accent was just adorable. The dirndls for the girls, cause we have to be traditional in German Hinamizawa. Exactly, we need the dirndls. I totally didn't just remember the name for that. Everyone in Germany is... Who's that? I don't know, the names are so different in German. Let me just look at the character. Oh, it's him! Oh, Wait, he's called... Oh, wait! Oh my god, he's called Utatsuka? What kind of name is that? That is not a German name. What the fuck is Uta? What kind of name is that? I know the character. I didn't know that was a German character. I guess I could have made a good guess by the fucking lederhosen he's wearing. Of course, I wear a dirndl every day. Silly, we're German, of course. Life would be so easy. Not having to pick out your clothes because you know you're gonna wear a dirndl. Actually, I know a lot of people like the look of dirndls. I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's for me. Maybe there's some cute ones. Maybe times have changed. Let me look. Oh, of course, when you Google it, it's the most adorable thing ever. But I swear to you, when you see people running around in dirndls in real life, it doesn't look good. But of course, the Google image search shows the most beautiful woman ever, looking their absolute best in the dirndls. I heard that in the German dub, they changed his nationality to Swiss. Why? They could have just left him German. It's okay. Like, what? He's still wearing lederhosen too. Do the Swiss also have that stereotype of wearing lederhosen? They want to advertise them better. putting beautiful girls in dirndls. I mean, yeah, that's the way you do it. I had a dirndl as a kid because my grandma is from the Schwarzwald. Yeah, Black Forest. Yeah, well, my family's not from Germany, so never had that. Never shall have that. Gothic Lolita dresses. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Lolita dresses. Oh, I have been wanting to get some for the entirety of my life, but I don't know. I never managed to get one. And I'm so sad because it's been my lifelong dream to get a really, really beautiful Gothic Lolita dress. But if you want like really high quality, you gotta dish out mad money. Or go to Japan and hope that you fit into something, which I probably won't because I'm too tall. Maybe one day. Maybe the one size will fit me. I mean, I used to fit into the yes style one size clothing back when I was a teen, but that is a long time ago. I don't know if I fit into yes style clothing anymore. My family is the most German though, through and through. White potato Germans everywhere in their family tree. Well, my parents are both from Venezuela, and then I have my grandpa, um, who was Polish, and I think my grandma was from Venezuela as well. I have some Chinese people in my family. And I think we also have some people from the UK. And yeah, now that we have people all across the globe, the next generation well, two of my cousins were born in Canada, so we're spreading all over the world. I got super lucky because a friend was moving to the West Coast and didn't want to take all her dresses, so she gave me some of her cheaper ones. Oh man. Yeah. My friends were not into dressing as alt as I was back in the day. Now, I mean, I only go out for work, so wearing a Lolita dress to work would be kind of very extra. I mean, they're already making fun of me for looking like the nun, as they call me. So maybe a Lolita dress would be a fun change for a bit. A lot of goth Lolita dresses, though, but pretty sure there will be some in your size, probably. I wish I had family outside of Germany. Do you? I never get to see my family, so I wouldn't say it's very fun. Some people do commit to the Lolita life and wear it no matter what. That is true. I mean, you can also get some more quote unquote acceptable dresses and wear them in your day to day and have some more extravagant ones for special occasions. I guess I could do that. Well, I know what I'm gonna be spending my money on. I mean, I did buy a dress that is kind of Lolita-esque, but it's not really. And that one was hella expensive, and the quality is only so. Never get to see them because they all have a stick up their asses. Well, my family is super Christian, so I don't know if that's better. To be frank, if you don't wear the petticoat under the dress, they don't poof. Yeah, they look relatively normal, quote unquote. Like regular clothes that you could get anywhere, just a little bit more frilly. But, gosh, I've been yapping for 50 minutes. Let me at least make it seem like I'm gonna play the game today. That entire day we spent yapping. What a fitting What a fitting line. That entire day. Let me move that over. There's a small group at the uni who wear and walk around in goth. Lolita and Jirai goth. Oh my gosh. I would love to see them. 1 hour long yap session. Oh yeah. Also, thank you for the hydrate. You're gonna stop reacting to every single chat or you'll just yap forever? I mean, I like it. I like it. It used to be just me in the chat, so I do enjoy reading everyone's messages, and it's very important to me to give everyone a voice, you know? I'll ask for a picture of them for you. Thank you. Give them my regards. Only have 2 Christians in our family. Never you come to me or we never ever see each other. Oh, they are like that, yeah. Okay, but it is now time to pretend to read and to not fall asleep, hopefully. I feel a little bit more awake, so I would say that's a success. That entire day we spent yapping. Up until school was over, the whole time. My meal tonight and my bento tomorrow. Oh, right. Keiichi wants to make food because he said that he would make the biggest feast of his life. My meal tonight and my bento tomorrow were the only things on my mind. And now that I thought about it, it made mom seem amazing for planning 3 meals every day of the year. 3 meals. I can barely plan 1. I've complained before about having the same meal in a row once in a while, but now I know how rude that was. More importantly, what am I gonna do about the punishment game tomorrow? What does Monokuma say? Oshioki time? Something like that. He's gonna impress the crew with his quote-unquote cooking skills. Maybe he can cook meth, you know? Don't poison anyone. Don't drug anyone either while you're at it. Love this arc in the anime. I'm trying to remember what this was, but I don't think I do. Is this the one with the nails? Like the... You know, that one type of nails? Besides that, what am I gonna eat tonight? Boo-hoo.
Keiichi-kun.
Keiichi-kun?
Keiichi-kun.
Keiichi-kun? Huh?
ごめん。
Oh, sorry.
ちょっと考え事を。
I was just thinking about stuff.
今夜の献立のこと？
About what to make tonight?
それとも明日のお弁当勝負のことかな？
Or about the bento showdown tomorrow? Yeah? She hit the mark, and I couldn't find anything to say. My facial expression made obvious the fact that she hit the mark.
明日の勝負はきっとケイチ君が頑張ってお弁当を作ってこれたらそれで大丈夫だと思うよ。
There's some cooking skills if it's meth. I mean, you never know when Walter White is gonna show up, am I right? He might be your chemistry teacher. For tomorrow's showdown, I think that if you do your best to make a bento, you'll be fine.
頑張って作った手作りのお弁当に優劣なんかないもの。
There's nothing superior to a bento you tried really hard to make all by
明
yourself.
日の勝負以前に今夜の晩飯だよ。
Tomorrow's showdown is one thing, but what about dinner tonight?
食中毒でばったりいくかもしれない。
I might suddenly get food poisoning. My gosh, he has so much trust in himself already. Where did all that confidence go? I couldn't make any more bluffs. I exaggeratedly drooped my shoulders and heaved a sigh from the bottom of my gut. Anna laughed in a shrill way when she saw me do that.
やっぱりケイチ君お料理 全然自信なんかなかったんだね。
Keiichi-kun, you don't have any confidence in your cooking at all, do you? And you were so confident in the classroom. His pride and ego took over. Yeah, but where is it now? So I've been found out.
もしもケイチくんがどんなに頑張っても無理そうだったらレナに電話してもいいからね。
If it looks like you can't do it no matter how hard you try, you can always give Rena a call.
本当か？
Really?
ケイチくんがちゃんと頑張ったらだよ。
But only if you try really hard first, okay?
何も苦労しないで人に頼ろうとしちゃダメなんだから。
You can't rely on others without first struggling yourself. Yeah, you gotta at least try. Otherwise, it's just making other people do stuff for you. Getting called out by Rena. I mean, who else is gonna call us out? She's our girlie. Rena seemed naive, but sometimes she was instructive. She didn't just spoil people unconditionally. Rena always seemed like an adult at these moments.
どうしてもダメだったら電話するよ。
If I absolutely can't do it, I'll call you.
その確率は極めて高いが。
Oh, the chances are extremely high.
ファイトオーだよ。
Fight! Oh, da yo!
さとこちゃんにあれだけ大見えを切ったんだから頑張らなきゃ。
You were grandstanding so much to Satoko-chan that you have to try your best.
なあ、さとこってどの程度の料理ができるんだ？
As Rena keeps talking about herself in the third person, I mean, she's gotta stay true to character. Speaking the harsh truth. Hey, about Satoko, how good is she at cooking? Well, good enough.
少なくともケイチくんよりはできるよ。
She's at least better than you. Ouch, the truth hurts. That was so direct. It hit me pretty hard.
さとこちゃんをあれだけいじめたんだから。
You're making fun of her a lot too. Yeah, you kind of deserve it.
ケイチくんはちょっぴり苦労をしてもいいかも。
Maybe you should have to struggle just a little, huh?
レナって結構意地悪なのな。
Oh, you're pretty mean.
レナは可愛いだけじゃないんだよ。だよ。
Rena isn't all cute. All cute. だよ? Some adult women do it to make themselves seem cuter as a manipulation tactic. Rena talking in third person doesn't mean she's childish. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say it's necessarily childish, no. I wouldn't say it's manipulative of her either. I would just say it's a character trait, you know? Need more girlfriends that direct in my life. I mean, I would argue that you're old enough to give your life some direction yourself, probably. Now that I'd provoked Satoko that much, I couldn't just make some crummy bento. I can't believe how loose-lipped am I.
じゃあね。
Okay, bye.
頑張ってね。
Good luck
お料理
on the cooking.
ケイチくんがやればできるってことみんなに見せてあげようね。
Show everyone that you can do it if you really try.
おう。
Yeah. I waved my hand absently in response. We can do it, I believe. We can spice up that instant ramen. We can make it a true gourmet ramen. I didn't mean she's manipulative, just an example of how adults can use it sometimes. Oh yeah, for sure. I've never personally heard anyone speak or refer to themselves in third person. Maybe it's more so an English thing. I can't even imagine someone doing it in German. Maybe I've been too shielded. I meant bluntly honest, that kind of... Oh, yeah. I will say one thing I really cherish about my coworkers is that they are very blunt. They will let you know if they don't like something you said, and I I kind of like that, unless they're like assholes about it. You can be blunt and direct, and you can still be nice, you know what I mean? You can also be an absolute jackass. If you add fresh ingredients like eggs or veggies to cup ramen, it could probably pass as legit. Oh yeah, for sure. I would usually just add eggs. Maybe if I felt fancy, like some sliced cheese and everything, and oh, it was so good. It truly tasted so different. I mean, you can also add the egg in different ways. You could stir it in, and it would make everything a little thicker and make it overall feel more filling, less refreshing, less light. You could also add a hard-boiled egg, and I'm getting way off topic thinking about food. Third person is absolutely a Japanese thing. Oh yeah. Not in English for sure. I don't know about other languages, but I've heard people say that they have encountered people in the US specifically talking or referring to about themselves in third person. Referring to themselves. That's what I meant to say. So I just thought that maybe it's a thing in English too, but maybe it's not that common. The power of Toonie. I mean, I guess streamers do it too, huh? Don't we? I'm kind of, I sometimes go, oh yeah, Spooky does this and that, and then I realize, well, Spooky is me also, kind of. But not really, you know what I mean? Onions, mushroom. Oh yeah, mushrooms. Mushrooms were amazing. I say that as if I haven't done that in like 15 years. I haven't eaten instant ramen in a while though. Leaving me with words of encouragement and a few pieces of super beginner advice, then I disappeared past the trees. Imagine if this is the end of the chapter and this is all I had left to read, my gosh. Wouldn't be the first time. Nope. There we go. I could have stopped here though, had I known this was coming. Oh, it's EP time. It is EP time, Keiichi. Oh. Oh. I wonder if they're weeps. Spooky! The darkness! XX spooky! Something something edgy numbers! XX, I shall deliver punishment via lack of delicious side dishes. Aside from bulldog cheese noodles, I would say, yeah, I have not had instant ramen in ages. Yeah, it's been a while. The XX. It is needed. Gosh, my old username didn't have XX in its name, but it did have a lot of I's. So like I, something, something, I. Fine, I'm desperate, so what? I may not know the ABCs of navigation, and I have neither a sea chart nor a compass, but still, one idiot is taking on the ocean of the great cooking age alone. And his name is Keiichi Maibara.
Yosh.
Why does that already look so messy? He hasn't even started. What the hell? He has like everything out on the countertop. Let's go!
Yuri.
Time to not cook, but clean up the kitchen before I start cooking. My enthusiasm is fearless. If energy and recklessness was all it took, I could take over the world. However, there are plenty of things in the world that can't be achieved with resolution alone, and cooking was probably the top contender. Therefore, even if it was hastily prepared knowledge, I wanted something to help me. I made up my mind and fished through the kitchen cabinets. I was on the hunt for a cookbook. Oh, that's the easy way out though. Put an X on my username because I didn't want two as close together. Oh, yeah. Have people pronounce it? Oh, no! I actually don't mind the Diana Amelis, sorry, without the X. But I can see what you mean. First instant noodles 3 years ago. That's very late, but probably healthier for you. And I watched how it got thicker and thicker. It was like magic. Wait, what do you mean thicker and thicker? Those classic VGs, I think it's just edited photos from the staff. Actually, someone commented on my YouTube upload and said that it was taken in very specific locations. Though they told me not to look it up because it would spoil me, so I didn't look it up. Also, welcome, Aki. Hope you're doing good. Welcome to freedom. My mom should have a few of them. For a complete amateur like me, the first thing I needed was information. Just like he who would cross the oceans needed a compass. What is he talking about? What is this metaphor? For me, a cookbook was absolutely indispensable. Oh, here's one. Its worn out, wrinkled cover made it feel somehow reliable. Okay, as long as I've got this,
考えるより産むが安しだな。
it's easier to give it a shot than to think about it, right?
お料理の本さえあれば誰だってシェフの味が出せるじゃんよ。
Anyone can concoct the tastes of a gourmet chef as long as they have a cookbook. That's not what I would say. I would say a gourmet chef is defined by being able to take liberties and knowing what works together and being able to adjust. Especially when you're like missing ingredients and you have to substitute and stuff.
さすがはお料理の本。
Cookbooks are great. They're good for beginners though. Good just had sushi. Ooh. Oh man, now I'm craving sushi. Keiichi can't even follow a cookbook. He's just like me for real, for real. And such optimistic thoughts filled my chest. I flipped through the pages. However,
No.
whoa. A plate with technical terminology like choice. I couldn't see how to actually make things. Do cookbooks usually have pictures in them? I think so, right? I haven't looked in one in a while because I don't cook. Ah, you knew it all along, Keiichi Maibara. If anyone could make delicious food just by reading a book, then there would be no such a job as a gourmet chef in the first place. First off, it calls for 3 teaspoons, but which spoon is that? And it keeps saying to use however much you like. How much exactly you're supposed to use? Oh, this is exactly what I struggle with. They're like, oh yeah, just add spices that you like and add the amount that you like. And I'm just like, how would I know what goes with this? And also, how would I know how much to use? Oh my god, this game has never been more relatable. Aster Amelis, Amelis. I'm sorry, I keep butchering your last name. That is also the reason why Diana's bot is called Aster on her Discord server. Just I'm dropping some Diana lore here. Samelis is my Organization 13 name, for sure. Experimenting? But I can't experiment with the stuff I'm gonna eat that same day. That'll result in me being hungry. Stop using such obscure expressions. Strain out the water in a colander and add salt and pepper to taste. Okay, that's easy though. You just literally taste it. What the heck is a colander? I actually don't know what that is. I hope you explain it to me, Keiichi. And strain it out. Like stretching? Okay, now he's kidding me, right? He's kidding, right? Not even I am this bad. You can't stretch water droplets like meat. What are you talking about? And besides, how much salt and pepper is that supposed to be anyway? That's why it says to taste. Are there any beginner-friendly guides in here? I mean, they did tell him to stick to the Japanese classic. Miso soup is pretty easy. He should have all the ingredients, right? His mother made it for him not too long ago. Rice is pretty easy. What else do the Japanese eat? Natto, is that still a thing? Fish, do they eat fish in the morning? I'm not sure. Eggs, that's pretty easy. They can also eat that at night. Becoming a good cook means making some bad food first. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm just too scared. I'm too scared of being foodless for a day. But like with anything, you have to be really shitty to become good. Unless you're a natural, which is rare. The bowl with the holes you use to strain water. Oh, that's called a colander? I mean, that makes sense. They literally used it in context. Natto is forever a thing. I have never had natto. I've been wanting to try it, but also I've heard that it is not very well liked by many Japanese people, perhaps. There's lots that really love it, but a lot of people don't like it, I think. That's what I heard anyway. Fish miso soup, rice, some pickled veggies. Oh, pickled veggies. It won't do you any good to yell. Cool off, Keiichi Maebara. Think calmly, calmly. For now, I'll leave the side dish until after. Oh god, he's gonna make side dishes? The rice is more important. Have to cook the rice or I can't start. I know a little about how to cook rice. You said that you cooked it before. I didn't cook it with my camping kid. Went camping all the time for nothing. I'll wash the rice. That should be enough water. Wait. What do you mean that should be enough water? That was soaked into the rice as you were washing it? No, that's not enough water. And which switch is it? Is it this button? Oh boy, you should be able to navigate the kitchen equipment at least. Even I can do that, man. The packaging also has instructions for you. Natto has a very strong and pungent smell and flavor. It makes sense. It's fermented beans, right? Noodle zeep? Yes, that is a colander. Is this a button? Oh, the lamp turned on. What? Yeah, fully automatic rice cookers. Oh yeah, he's using a rice cooker. I was like, the stovetop doesn't have buttons. You have to turn it. But yeah, he's not using that. One of the 3 sacred treasures after all. Now, pleased by the rice cooker set, I pulled myself together and decided to take on the miso soup next. The miso soup I made at day camp was all the instant kind after all. Well, it would be fine if I just melted the miso into hot water, no doubt. I actually don't know how to make miso soup without the fish stock. Do you just leave it out? Do you substitute it? I don't know. Do not let him turn on the gas. He'll blow up the town. That's one of the chapters we'll be playing. The Keiichi blowing up Hinamizawa. I'll boil the water and put in the miso. Huh? And don't forget the tofu and the... What's it called? The nori... Or is it only called nori in the context of sushi? I'm sorry. Huh? How much should I put in?
何
Let's see here.
人数とお好みで適量に
Use the proper amount according to the number of people and your taste.
またしても抽象表現か
Enough with the vague expressions. Okay, that is pretty vague though. You should at least give him like measurements to use for like 2 servings or what is normal. Oh, you can hear it cooking. That's kind of cozy with the badass music. You can just put miso soup in hot water. It just wouldn't be as flavorful. I bought something that was called quote-unquote instant miso not too long ago, and that just straight up tasted like vegetable stock. It was very disappointing. I should have just used the miso paste in my fridge. Nori is the word for seaweed in general. Gotcha, thank you. Ne, Kei-chan, you should check your oven to make sure everything is okay in case he remembers it as his house turns to cinders. I could very much see that happening. We need the goofy extra chapters here. I'll be right back. Okay, enjoy your dinner, Toonie. We're also going to be taking a quick little break since there's going to be ads in 10 seconds. So if you need to rest your eyes, stretch your legs, get a drink, get a snack, and don't burn down your house. Remember to read instructions. Just generally be smart. And I'll be right back. Yeah. この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。I totally can't pronounce Japanese words. Hello, I'm back. I cannot read. Isn't that what they sometimes say? Isn't that what they say during, like... No, wait. No, this show was brought to you by some kind of sponsor. Yeah, by our sponsor. Something like that. Hope everyone was able to take a quick break. They do. I didn't read it good the first time. That is good. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the Keiichi cooking ASMR.
ああ、それなら適量に入れてやるさ。
Ah, fine. Then I'll put in the proper amount. I crushed the back of miso in my fist and put half of its contents into the pot. That's a lot of miso. But was this really okay? No. Maybe this was a little too hearty. Yeah.
濃厚なお味の味噌汁がいいって言うもんな。
They do say miso soup is best when it tastes strong.
そういえば、お袋の味噌汁は少し薄すぎる気がしてたんだ。
Come to think of it, my mom's miso soup is a little thin. Rude. Make it yourself then. It's gonna be very salty.
俺にはこれくらい入れた方が合うかもしれない。
Maybe I'll like it better with this much in it. I said it out loud as if I'm trying to convince myself. I mean, the rule with cooking is start slow, and you can always add more later. Then, convinced by my own words, I nodded to myself. Alright, the rice and miso soup were probably fine. Next, this side dish. But what should I make? Something I could make that would add color to the meal. That's it. Why don't I stir fry some vegetables? You can eat vegetables raw too, and they won't just die from a little bit of fire. I was so cute then, not realizing that the level of my thoughts had fallen from what will look great in a meal to what would be easy to make. There were quite a few vegetables in the refrigerator. What kind of vegetables go in a stir fry? Carrots, broccoli. I can't think of anything else. Bean sprouts? Sure. Not necessarily cabbage. I don't know what chives are. Chives? I mean, not necessarily. You could. Eggplants, yeah. Poisoning someone, yeah, just himself. Oh, green onions, yeah. Onions, yeah, sure. Can you put cucumbers and lettuce in? You could. For now, I grabbed a nearby cutting board, cut them into chunks, and tossed them into a wok. At least he knows how to use a wok. This has gotten pretty exciting. Is the true worth of men's cooking? Hey, this is actually getting kind of fun. At least he's having fun while burning down the kitchen. All of a sudden, there was a pile of vegetables in the wok. Alright, next is the salad oil. Glug 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 glug. Went in the salad oil. It'd be more exciting if I filled it to the brim. The wok? Not the wok. No, a bowl, I presume. I hope it's a small bowl. You could just add them in like as a fresh, different texture at the very end. He said wok. I mean, you think he's making the salad oil in the same in the wok as well? Whoops, a bit leaked out. Well, no point in worrying about something so minor. The great Keiichi Maebara's cooking is exciting. Okay, let's turn on the heat. Wait, what? Heat? For salad oil? Whoosh! The salad oil filling. Oh no! Wait. Oh, that's what he means by salad oil. I thought it was like something like a dressing or something. Wait, what are you? What, the walk to the brim? Aren't walks like huge? How much oil? The salad oil filling the walk to the brim caught fire and flames reached up to the sky.
すげえ
Amazing!
なんだか俺って鉄人って感じ
Maybe I can be an iron chef
俺ってひょ
too.
っとして炎の料理人なんじゃ
What if I'm really good at cooking with fire? Those words were spoken by delusion. I was saying something outrageously careless, but when the words came out, they sort of convinced me.
そうさ俺は料理の鉄人
Yes, I am an iron chef.
あちゃちゃちゃちゃちゃ
We need to get Burnus in here. This is how he dies. This is it. This is the chapter. Right as the crazy pillar of flame started to burn the ceiling, I finally realized that the fabulous cooking before my eyes had culminated into an actually life-threatening disaster. Wait, what? Could I have been doing something insane? Yeah. The force of the flame grew stronger and stronger. Wait, what? What? Ooh, hello, Satoko? What the hell?
何をしてるでございますの
What in the world are you doing?
早く火を止めなさいですわ
You must stop the flames this instant. Oh god, his poor parents when they come home and find the fucking burned down kitchen. Smoke detector. Oh yeah, definitely not. I mean, it's pretty obvious what is going on here. Somebody forcefully struck me in the back of the head. Oh my god. Hello guys, I'm so sorry. I am a disappointment. And I turned around to see what was going on. To my surprise, I saw Satoko and Rika-chan there.
さとこ
Satoko?
リカちゃん
Rika-chan? As I stood in wonder at their unexpected entrance, Satoko shoved me out of the way and turned off the gas. What you should have been doing this whole time. And Rika-chan got a towel, soaked it in water, spread it out, and placed it over the pot. She continued to soak more towels and put a second on, then a third. Once the whole bunch were piled on, the fire finally stopped. Look at that. You are an idiot, Keiichi. Family built this house too, did they? Yeah, all the hard work. They haven't even been living here for that long. I like how only Rika has the Chan. Keiichi sees Satoko as just a creature. Yeah, I noticed that too. She doesn't even deserve the honorifics, man. She's just a being. All of it had happened in a few moments. My gosh, she's hopeless. Having avoided a huge fire by a hair's breadth, the three of us gasped for air.
ってお前らなんで俺の家にいるんだ
Wait, what are you doing in my house? You should be glad.
住居不法侵入だぞ
You're trespassing on private property.
それを言うならケイチさんなんか放火の現行犯でございますのよ
Yes, well, Keiichi-san, you've been caught red-handed in the act of arson. My gosh. They're not that much younger than him. I mean, the difference between like what, 13 or 14 to like 16, like mentally, quite a lot. But yeah, technically they're not that much older, but in puberty, it definitely mattered for me. You question why they are in a house. You should be glad.
もうすぐで大火事になるところだったではございません。
It was just about to turn into a huge building fire, wasn't it?
圭一は今日から宿なしでかわいそなのです。
It would be very, very sad if Keiichi was homeless after this, kawaiso. And after pretending to be an Iron chef, I finally began to take in the situation.
やっぱりあれは火事になりかけてた。
So that was really about to set the house on fire? A giant fire spreading throughout the kitchen? Could that possibly set the whole house on fire? I'm not sure, Keiichi. Could it? He's like a 10-year-old for sure. We got spoiled babies. Keiichi versus hard-boiled world exposed Rika Sato. I mean, I'm a baby, but gosh, he's even more of a baby than I am. Rika's dress is so cute. I like how you say that as I was thinking it. I was like, this is such a cute dress with a little cutout here. It is absolutely adorable. Is that not obvious?
ほら、ご覧なさいませ。
Just look at it.
天井がすすけてるではございません。
Oh, the ceiling is all sooty, is it not?
すすけていいのは男の背中だけですのよ。
Chimneys are the only things that should be sooty. Oh, his parents are gonna have a heart attack. Sadako was seriously mad at me. Dude, having to redo the ceiling is gonna be expensive as hell. Maybe they saved my life. Yeah, from your parents beating your ass when they get home, man. According to what they said, I was so absorbed in my fiery cooking that I hadn't noticed when Satoko and Rika-chan rang the doorbell. But they could tell someone was home, so they came in to check. Thank goodness they did.
僕とサトコが来なかったら、今頃ボーボーで消防車がウーブーなのです。
If Satoko and I hadn't come, the fire engines would have been going wee-oo right now.
圭一さん、そろそろ事の重大さが飲み込めまして。
Keiichi-san, do you understand how serious this was? I like that she says this with one closed eye. Let me read like this. At some point, I had sat down on my knees as I listened obediently.
すみませんでした。
I'm sorry.
皆さんは命の恩人です。
You too saved my life.
素敵なディナーがどんなものかと来てみれば。
Just realized this game really puts the novel and visual novel. I mean, what else is it supposed to be? You didn't want an allowance for the remainder of high school? Too bad. It's going to fix the house as it should. I mean, this dude is so dumb. We thought we would come and see what a fabulous dinner you made.
案の定このざまですし。
But as we thought, it's a mess.
これじゃ出来上がりを見るまでもありませんわね。
At this rate, we won't even need to look at your bento.
嫌味なやつ。
You're mean.
じゃあ、サトコたち、俺が夕食にどんなものを作るか見に来たってわけか。
So you and Rika-chan came all this way just to see what I'd made for dinner?
その嫌味に命と家を助けられたの。よく肝に銘じた方がよろしいのではありません？
Us being mean saved your house and your life. Is that not something to take to heart?
はい。すみませんでした。
Uh,
サトコさん。
Yes, I'm sure we Satoko-chan, son. Now he has addressed her as a human. The PS2 sprites are so charming. Let me actually... What do they look like in the OG? I mean, she looks basically the same. Just more vibrant colors. I want to see Rika in this style. At this point, having shown them such a disaster, I couldn't exactly make any more bluffs. I completely surrendered.
カレーの時は結構頑張ってましたのに。
And yet you tried really hard on the
あ
curry.
の時のケイチさんはどこに行ってしまいましたの？
Where did the Keiichi-san from back then go? He has left the
ま
chat.
ったく。
Jeez.
あの時は後輩職に手伝ってもらって他の班の鍋を丸ごと借りただけで別に俺が料理したわけじゃ。
You're mean and you're an idiot. Yeah. I genuinely thought by salad oil he meant like a dressing. I was like, oh, is he gonna make a side dish with like a salad and like some dressing? But nope. They removed the booba. I mean, it makes sense, right? As you know, it would make sense. This is so bad. No, don't call it bad. Art is never bad, you know. It's unique. This was the original art. Wow. I would say that I like the console ones a bit more, but I think Ryukishi's style is very unique for sure. I like his mitten hands. I think they're very iconic. And so is the hair and the way he does eyes. And I like that he used like very vibrant colors. As a very vibrant colors user usually, I appreciate it. I like the original Ryukishi looks. I like it too. I do much prefer the console one because I think they look more similar to the anime, and that's what I'm most familiar with. So these ones I prefer, but his art is very unique. It's unique. It's so funny. I'm just giggling. I like it. He wanted to make a VN and he didn't let not being good stop him. He went hard at this and he did a wonderful job. I don't think I can find an example right now, but he also did like some Higurashi covers, and oh my god, the composition and everything, he cooked so hard with that. I don't think I can find an example right now though. But they were so good. If I can find them again on my Twitter timeline, I will post them in the Discord because his composition for the covers were absolutely amazing. For the time of Omineko, his works improves a lot. Yeah, he kept going and it shows in his later games and it's amazing. I had all our underclassmen help me then and just borrowed entire pots from the other teams. I didn't really cook anything. Oh,
ケイチさん、そんなズルをしてましたの？
yeah, he just told on himself. Keiichi-san, you cheated?
まったく、いくら部活とはいえとんでもない手を使いますのね。
Geez, you might have been doing what our club usually does, but that was terrible. Well, you don't have a right to judge him, really. Pouring salt into the other team's pots seemed far more terrible to me, yeah. But Satoko was in control right now, so I couldn't respond. A lot of people let not being good stop them from creating and complain about a lack of talent, yeah. I mean, I can't even imagine how my art would look if I didn't, you know, self-pity myself for so many years, telling myself it wasn't good enough to keep going. I would be way better by now if I hadn't stopped for like a solid 6 years of my life. Art if you want to art, exactly. Do creative stuff if you want to. You will improve no matter what you think. The best example for this is, I haven't been streaming for that long. What is it, like 6 months now? And as I was uploading all of my VODs to YouTube, I noticed, my gosh, just talking to stream, I have improved so much. like my English as well, I feel like in the beginning, you could barely understand what I was saying, and I have improved so much in such a short amount of time. Literally doing anything at all, especially creative stuff that so many people are afraid of, you just gotta do it. You're gonna suck in the beginning, it's gonna be hard, you might not see improvement right away or not as fast as you want to, but you will eventually see improvement, and that is worth something. I obediently hang my head to her.
ところでケイイチさん、
By the way,
こ
Keiichi-san,
の凄まじいお鍋、
this terrible
ま
pot.
さか味噌汁だなんて言わないでしょうね。
This wasn't supposed to be miso soup, was it? Satoko stared at the pot, totally full of miso, with an awful expression. I mean, that just looks wrong. You should have been able to tell from the looks alone, man. So I really did get the amount wrong. Judging by the look on Satoko's face, whatever was in the pot couldn't be called miso anymore.
味噌汁はともかくご飯はうまく炊けたはずだ。
Forget the miso soup. The rice should be cooked just fine.
最近の炊飯器は便利だからな。
Rice cookers these days are pretty convenient.
きっとそろそろ炊けてる頃だ。
It should be just about done. Yeah, definitely. You definitely did butcher that. Keep at it and you improve. I had a hard time with doing just chatting content, and now I just yap for a week while playing gachas. Yeah. If I had to compare to how you were months ago when I just got her, you have improved a ton in art and especially talking to people, interacting. Huge props to you for how well you have done and how far you have come, Spooky. Aww, that is very sweet of you. Thank you. Yeah, I was pretty proud of myself because, my gosh, even just starting streaming took me over a year of being super anxious and super self-conscious. I had already paid for my model and everything, and I was like, maybe I should just, not get a model done and never stream in my life. I'll just get the file and I'll just let it rot. Then I was like, no, I want to do this, so I'm gonna do this. And then I did. Hello, Sarah! Hello, welcome in! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in! Keiichi is very much a child. Tatako and Rika feel older than their age. They do, but I feel like that has a special reason. Get loved on Nerd. Hello. Ow! Oh my god, you were playing Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Ooh. Did you have fun? Did you have a good stream? I guess I could introduce myself for everyone that doesn't know me. My name is Spooky. I play all sorts of games, but I have a special kind of love for RPG Maker games, especially the horror ones. And we're currently playing Higurashi. We're on the 3rd arc. Trying to make some miso soup, cook some rice, and burning down our kitchen. I hope everyone had a good stream with Sarah. Hope you had fun. If you need to take a break, of course, feel free to feed your animals, feed yourself, go to sleep, do anything else that you want to do. Had an awesome stream. I missed you, so I decided to come. I am very happy to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I always miss your streams. But I'm so glad to see you. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm doing good. I missed you.
Me.
Meep.
炊けてないです。
It's not cooked. What do you mean it's not cooked?
ほら、まだ中身も全然お水なのですよ。
Wait. See? The inside is still all watery. Oh. Did he add too much? I don't know. I have never used a rice cooker, so I don't actually know. I'm guessing the water is supposed to be gone, right? The way my mom cooked rice in the pot was just to get out the rest of the water after the rice was done cooking. Just strain it. Oh, show. Okay. Thank you. I feel very loved. Also, hello, Pika. Hello, come in. Can I shout you out so shortly? Please check out both Sarah and Pika, two very lovely people that I have met in the very beginning of my streaming career, since we were just talking about my beginning. And yeah, thank you for the hydrate. Let me just sip. It's all auto. You don't need to look at it anymore. Maybe I should get a rice cooker. Speaking of art, I remember taking a lot of time, really start studying because I was afraid of failing, but now I can say that I'm happy drawing and improving and studying and meeting new people through it. Aw, that is so sweet. I'm so happy that you enjoy doing art so much. Usually people describe learning art as such a painful journey, and that's definitely what I did before too, and I'm just like, I don't know. I like the process of art. I used to think if I'm not doing it efficiently, that I'm doing it wrong, or if I'm not learning or studying all the time, that I'm doing it wrong. And now I just draw, and I do it very inefficiently. I fill out stuff by hand. I don't actually use the bucket tool or anything like that. I just draw it all in myself. Fancy pot, you have to put the right ratio of water to rice or it won't cook properly. Well, they have instructions for that usually, so I don't know why he didn't look at that. Hello, Space! Hello, welcome in. How are you? Hello, hello, Pika. I missed you. How are you? Put that rice cooker on throne. What a silly thing to put on throne. What?
だってちゃんとスイッチを入れたらランプが点灯して。
But I switched it on and the little light came on.
ケイチさん、
Keiichi-san,
あなたが押したボタン、
the button you
これ
pushed
タイマーのボタンですのよ。
was the timer button. Oh, I didn't know I mean, it makes sense for them to have timers. Can you set like a manual timer?
朝食用にセットしてあるから、電源が入るのは明日の早朝でしたよ。
It's set for breakfast, so it won't turn on until tomorrow morning. Oh! Oh, you can set the time you want it to be done? Art, it's hard to start, but you just gotta keep drawing to get better. Yes, that is correct. Especially, I feel like if you keep your old art, you'll see improvement over time. When I used to compare my art to my really old art, I could definitely see an improvement. As time goes on and you have less of your old art, it gets harder to tell. Or as you just improve generally, it's harder to see how much you've improved. I have food on my throne. Nothing is silly. Well, that's fair. I don't even know if I can put food in my German throne. Just in bed, might pass out soon. Please rest if you need to, Pika. But I'm very glad to have you here. Talk about food for 2 hours. Perhaps. Timer for when it's done. Okay. Improvement, what is that? Never heard of before. So then, what? I don't have a side dish or miso soup. Or even rice. I can't make anything myself.
ざまあありませんわね。
It serves you
どう
right.
です？
So,
ようやく身の程を思い知りまして。
have you finally realized your place?
さあ
Come,
認めなさいませ。
admit it.
私前原圭一は北条聡子さんよりもお料理の下手っぴな口先男でしたって。
Say it. I, Keiichi Maibara, am all bark and a much crummier cook than Satoko Hojo-san.
いや
Media!
私はサトコより料理の下手っぴなダメダメ男でございました。
I'm a terrible person and a crummier cook than
ど
Satoko!
うもすみませんでした。
I beg your forgiveness!
うが
Uga! I fainted in agony. Dude, I love Keiichi and his VA. There's a cooking contest this time? Yeah, but I have a very strong feeling Keiichi is gonna lose since he basically just burnt down his kitchen. I see you're enjoying the VA yourself. They're spooky. It's fun to scream, yeah. Rika-chan pat my head, satisfied at the sight. And Satoko laughed loudly in triumph. What kind of sound was that? I've completely lost. What is he doing there with Satoko and Rika? Well, they were just coming to check on him as he was cooking, and they noticed that the one was answering the door because Keiichi was busy burning down the kitchen. So that's why they're now here. In the end, I talked big, but I couldn't make a single dish adequately. At this rate, I'll go without dinner. And tomorrow morning, no breakfast and no bento for lunch either. So many things to tackle all at once. He hasn't cooked a single time in his life, and he wants to make 3 whole meals. That's quite a challenge. I didn't know how many days it would be before my parents returned, but at this rate, without a doubt.
上地にだ
I'll starve to death.
み
Me. Hold on, I want to see what she looks like in Yurikishi's. Aw, she looks adorable. Look at her. Man, that dress is bright green. I don't like it. It really contrasts nicely. Very adorable. What does it look like in here again? To be honest, the manga gamer ones are also very pretty for Rika, I feel. She looks very cute. Seafoam green, I believe. I didn't even know there was a name for that kind of green. Thank you. A flashbang of my life. It is very bright, yes.
もちろん明日の弁当もなし
Of course, I'll have no bento tomorrow either.
み
Me.
そして明日の罰ゲームも俺で決まりギャ
And I'm sure to get the punishment game tomorrow. Yeah!
み
Me. Rika-chan kept on patting my head with a smile on her face that couldn't possibly get any bigger. She's enjoying this very much. Satoko, completely appalled at how unsightly I looked, heaved a heavy sigh.
大の男が情けないったらありゃしませんのね。
Adult men are just so pathetic, aren't they? At what age do they get better then?
ほら
Come on.
おどき遊ばせ。
Please move yourself out of the way. As I sobbed like a girl, rude, Satoko, displeased, brushed me aside, dumped the remains of the miso soup in the sink tidy. I was gonna say titty, no, that's not it. Then began to rinse out the pot.
いいよサトコ
Don't worry about it, Satoko.
自分の後片付けくらい俺がやるよ
I can at least clean up after my own mess. Rika said is confirmed. Yeah, it's been confirmed ever since we met her. She loves seeing Keiichi suffer. They never get any better. I have no mind. I'm sorry, okay? I couldn't have Sadako clean up the cooking utensils I'd made a mess of. But when I tried to stop her, Rika-chan pulled on my clothes.
圭一は黙って見ているといいのですよ。
Oh yeah, space. Links are still being blocked. I'll copy the link though, and I'll look at it during the ad break. I just posted it into my private Discord, and I see the video, and I think I saw this video before, but we'll watch it together during the ad break. Keiichi, you can just be silent and watch. She grinned as she said it.
黙って見てろって。何言ってるんだ、リカちゃん。
Be quiet and watch. What are you saying, Rika-chan?
まあ、そういうことですわね。
She meant it just the way she said.
圭一さんは黙って私に任せればいいんですのよ。
Keiichi-san, just be quiet and leave this to me. He can't even just do nothing. I don't know how to post it otherwise. If you want to post a link, you just have to ask for permission. We can give you permission to post the link properly. Satoko turned around and declared some seeming bothered, as if to say that amateurs should keep their hands off. Her annoyed expression was a little scary.
任せるって何を？
Leave what to you? Are they gonna help me out? Are they gonna win this for me? Satoko didn't answer. Instead, she spun back around and began to rifle through the pots and the refrigerator.
おいおい、あまりいじり回すなよ。
Hey, wait! Don't mess with them too much.
ひっくり返したりしたら、俺が後でお袋に怒られるんだからな。
No way he just said this. If you turn the place inside out, my mom might get mad at me later. You think that's gonna be what sets her off? Not the soot on the ceiling? Not the burnt down kitchen? But the messy fridge and cooking utensils? Brother, I have news for you. Higurashi really has fun humiliating Keiichi in front of all the girls. As he should. Imotos, one-chans, and women are the most powerful. He's just depicting women the way they are. Powerful and sometimes a little scary. Rightfully so. I will quake in my boots looking up to them. Wonder how bad the photo looks without the heavy filter on. I'm sure someone has tried to reverse this and has tried to put up full HD images just to see what it looks like. Maybe, I wonder if Ryukishi ever released these pictures as their full HD counterpart. Or maybe not HD. These were not taken during times with full HD, I imagine.
うるさい男ですわね。
Would you just be quiet already?
男子厨房に立ち入らずでしたよ。
Men aren't supposed to enter the kitchen. I don't agree with that statement.
リカ
Rika?
あいあいさーですよ。
I saw! Satoko snapped her fingers and Rika-chan got on her tiptoes, grabbed me by the back of my neck, and started dragging me away. Leaving Satoko alone in the kitchen, Rika-chan dragged me back into the living room. Man, she has the power to drag Keiichi. Kinda looks like a very messy kitchen. It does. As it is supposed to be, I guess. This is like early 2000s, right? Yeah, I think so. This game released somewhere around that time, if I'm not completely mistaken.
おいおい、リカちゃん。
Hey, stop, Rika-chan.
もう話してくれよ。
Let me go already.
サトコに任せたら台所が大変なことに。
If we leave it to Satoko, the kitchen will be a disaster. What is he talking about? Does he not realize what he just did? It just looks messy because there's no counter space. It's not like a biohazard zone. No. Back at my parents' place, the apartment that we lived in with the 5 of us was is very small. They still live there. Not with 5 people anymore, but they still live there regardless. And my gosh, the kitchen was so small. You would put like a couple of things on the countertops and it would just feel crammed to the max. So yeah, it just looks a little messy because there's no space. Which is also why, like big houses, even though they are messy, or because they have more space, even though with the same amount of stuff laying around, it just looks cleaner because it's not all cluttered up. Hichi once again is he's just lore accurate.
今日のさとこは圭一を見返しに来たのですよ。
Satoko came to see how she beat you today.
復讐なのです。
It's her revenge.
復讐？
Revenge?
そういえば、サトコのやつ、どこか険しい顔を。
Come to think of it, her face looked kind of grim. Eventually, from the kitchen, there was the sound of a faucet being twisted and a stove dial being turned. I began to hear the nostalgic sounds that made me envision dinner time. The refrigerator opening and closing, ingredients being cut on the chopping board. What did that mean? Was she cooking?
圭一にいっぱいいっぱいバカにされましたですから。
Keiichi made fun of her quite a lot. Oh man, she's so sweet. She will still help out even though we made fun of her. She's such a sweet kid.
さとこは自分にもお料理がちゃんとできるところを圭一に見せたかったのですよ。
I mean, maybe she's doing it for selfish reasons, but she's still sweet. Satoko wanted to show you that she can cook proper meals too.
こうして音だけ聞いてる限りでは、
Just listening to it like
お
this,
皿を落とす音も、破裂音も爆発音も聞こえてこないな。
there haven't been any sounds of blood spilling or bursting or explosions yet, unlike what you did. How can she make anything worse than he already did? Welcome back, Toonie. I mean, this is a very wholesome moment, so we need the wholesome music to accompany it. Well, Keiichi almost burned down the kitchen, and now we have 2 lovely kids helping us out. So we can at least not starve to death. At this point, at least, she had proven she was a more skillful cook than me. In the cooking showdown with Satoko Hojo versus Keiichi Maibara, it looked like victory had already been decided. I recalled Satoko's slightly annoyed expression from before.
俺、日中サトコのことをちょっとバカにしすぎちゃったよな。
I was making fun of Satoko too much today, wasn't I?
ひょっとしてそれで根に持たれた？
Is she holding a grudge? The last time we made fun of someone in this game, ended up with, everyone being abducted and killed, and me being almost tortured and killed in the hospital after being stabbed with a meat cleaver, so let's not do that again. We were just provoking each other with our usual back and forth, but I also think I maybe overdid it. At the very least, I shouldn't have made fun of Satoko, who would cook for herself when I'd never cooked other than for recreation before.
さとこはそんなの根に持っていませんです。
She gonna kill you over the cooking contest? Can you imagine? Gosh, the one manga does the hospital scene. They really amped the horror vibe. The next time I go to the city, I have to stop by the nerd store, as I like to call it, because it's really not a bookstore, nor is it a manga store. They have everything. It's what do you call it? There's probably an official name for something like that. I just call it nerd shop. I have to see if they have the Higurashi manga, because if they do, I am gonna buy all of it. I have been meaning to read it. They probably don't have the original. Why would they? It's been so long. But I will take anything I can get. Moral of that story, don't make fun of your friends too much. You might get a meat cleaver to the skull, into the stomach. Please, you know, you gotta describe the scene's lore accurate. It wasn't to the skull. Stop being so mean. I mean, he got what he deserved, kind of. We have a lot of them. Yeah, I'm jealous of that. We only have one.
でもこうしてわざわざ俺のところまで押しかけてきたくらいだろ。
But she came all the way to my house and pushed her way in. I mean, you would have died otherwise.
やっぱり怒ってるに違いないよ。
She's gonna be mad. She just cares about you, man. Can't you tell? Am I bad to the stomach? Yes, thank you. Yeah, he would have been dead. I didn't even think about it. There would be no hospital scene. That would be a grave scene. I quietly took a peek into the kitchen. She definitely looked different than the usual bird brain Satoko. Who are you calling her bird brain? Bird brain? Her eyes were sharp and her movements were brisk to the point where it was a little scary. Then she must have noticed me because she turned around and shot me an annoyed glare. I cringed in fear and hastily pulled my head back out.
怒ってる。
She's mad.
やっぱり怒ってる。
She's totally mad.
ああ、俺はどんな復讐をされるんだろう。
How will she take revenge on me?
さとこは失敗したくないから真剣なだけなのです。
That's just Satoko being serious because she doesn't want to fail.
怒ってなんかいないのですよ。
She isn't angry or anything.
あれのどこが怒ってないって言うんだよ。
How can you say she isn't angry?
あんなおっかなそうなサトコ初めて見たよ。
I've never seen Satoko be this frightening.
ケイチさん、ちょっと聞こえてますの？
He's so loud when she's standing right next to him, too. Keiichi-san, I can hear that, you know? And poison, of course. Of course. How? It starts with D and ends with it. You have lost me. I don't know what you mean. DH? I could say something gutter brained. Are those cup sizes? Huh? I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, I can spell. Sorry! I jumped at Satoko's angry outburst and faced towards the kitchen. I felt exactly like a kid who had done something bad and gotten called to the teacher's lounge.
お味噌ってどこにしまってありますの？
Where do you keep the miso? Well, it's in the pod that had like half the back in it.
冷蔵庫がでかくて全然わかりませんですわよ。
The refrigerator is so big that I don't see any of it anywhere, if there even is something left.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
ミスはその冷蔵庫の中段扉の中の下の網棚の左奥に。
You really are tired. Sorry, it's the only thing that came to mind with DNH. Yeah, Diana, I could have said literally anything else that I would have said the same thing. I'm sorry. Jokes were to high, bro. I get it. It's fine. I'm just eepy. I am very, very dense in general, but when I'm tired, oh boy, I reach a whole new level. I'm so looking forward to my vacation. I can finally sleep. I can finally sleep. The miso is on... it's on the middle shelf in the fridge at the back left of the lower rack.
なんですのこれは？
What is this?
お味噌のパックは使ったらちゃんと口を閉じなさいですわよ。
You need to close the miso package after you finish with it.
冷蔵庫の中がお味噌で汚れてしまってるではありませんの。
It's getting the inside of the refrigerator dirty, isn't it?
いやいや、すみません。
Yeah, I'm sorry. I like to imagine Keiichi with a sort of gremlin voice. Before I can cook, I can't even read anymore. Before I can look for something to wipe it with, Satoko wiped it off with a wet dish towel.
まったく男の人ってのはどうしてこう後片付けがずさんなんでございますの。
I swear, how are men so bad at cleaning up after themselves? Not just men, sweetie, me too.
そのまま大人になったらと思うとゾッとしましたよ。
I shudder to think that you'll become an adult like this. I told this to my coworker the other day, but all of my freshly washed clothes, I didn't put them in my closet. They're just on my couch. So every morning, I get dressed from my couch. I'm just sick. I totally would have gotten it otherwise. Sure. She's like his mom? I mean, she's kind of here as a replacement for his mom, I guess. We're dense, not dumb. It's like... Yeah, I say that to reassure myself, but in reality, my IQ is just like in the 2 digits. If it works, it works. Yeah, that's my system. I just get dressed from the couch. I will definitely put my stuff in my closet on my vacation. Sure. I couldn't talk back to Satoko today. The only thing I could do was obediently lower my head and apologize. As Satoko nitpicked and I apologized, a good smell began to fill the kitchen.
お味噌汁のお味噌はこ
This is how you prepare the miso for the soup.
う。お玉に少量をすくい取ってお箸で溶きながら。
You can scoop a little out with the ladle and break it up with chopsticks. I'm writing this down.
少しずつ加えて味見をしながら慎重にですのよ。
It's important to add a little at a time and keep tasting it.
丸ごとひねり出してお鍋にあけちゃうなんて言語道断でしたよ。
Dumping the entire thing into the pot is absolutely outrageous.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
家庭科の授業は真面目にやってませんでした。
I never paid attention in home economics. Is that what it's short for? Class? I think that's just common sense.
情けない。
You're pathetic.
まったく。
I swear.
これだから男の人は
Is it just home ec? Is it not? What does the X stand for? I swear, men. I cowered at her annoyed sounding muttering. But looking at her like this, she seemed quite good at cooking. It had just been overshadowed by Rena's and Rika-chan's artistic abilities. Satoko's skills were clearly enough to get passing marks.
さあさあ、そんなところでぼーっとしてる暇がございましたら食卓にお茶碗の用意をなさいませ。
Home economics? Okay. I've only ever heard it called ec. I'm sorry. For like abbreviations, I really like to know what they mean. Otherwise, I will never understand what that's supposed to mean. So if I know it at least once, I'll hopefully remember it for the rest of my life. Hey, if you have time to zone out like that, then you can go set the table.
私もリカも食べますから用意は3人分ですわよ。
Rika and I will be eating too, so set 3 places.
はいはい。
On it. Maybe he can do at least that. I hastily took a 3 people's worth of dishes and such from the cabinets and headed to the dining room. This reminds me of the conversation that Saro had on her stream about what cultures eat with what cutlery and what hand. Are you left-hand knife user or right-hand knife user? I think most people will say right hand, but I use it in the left hand. When I returned there, I could hear laughter from a variety show on the television. Pika-chan was sprawled out on the couch, watching television and relaxing. When she noticed me putting the dishes out on the table, she came scampering up.
もうすぐご飯なのです。
Dinner time is soon. Right hand knife user despite being left-handed. Interesting. Do you hold the fork with your left hand the entire time then, or do you switch to the right hand eventually? Left-handed person, so left. Oh my god, so many left-handed people here. Left hand knife, oh yeah. Since I'm right-handed, I eat with the fork in my right hand, so I cut with my left hand. Left-hand knife user. I'm so confused. Oh, there's an ad break starting literally right now, so I guess now is a good time to chat about what hand you use for cutlery. If you need to take a break, feel free to rest your eyes, stretch your legs, get a drink, get a snack. But yeah, I've always been told, and that's also what I see here in Germany, people hold the knife in the right hand, and they will put the fork in their left hand. They will cut something with the right hand, and then they will put the knife away, switch the fork to the right hand, and then eat with the right hand. And they keep doing this, so they keep switching the two around, sometimes putting the knife on the plate to rest it. But that seems so troublesome to me. I just keep it in the left hand and I never put it away. Turns out right hand is rarer in this chat, which is statistically interesting. Hello Kuro, how are you? Welcome in. Depends if I need more stability, force, and I use my left hand. If it's easier to cut, I use my right hand. I get that, yeah. If I need to cut something harder, I will switch to the right hand. Since my left hand is obviously a lot weaker, but over time, I didn't used to eat with a knife. I used to cut things with a fork, actually. And I just recently realized that some things are just easier to cut with a knife. So I've tried to get accustomed to holding a knife in my left hand. It's been working out so far. Not bad, enjoying Sekiro. Ooh! I'm glad you're enjoying it. Left-handed people tend to be semi-ambidextrous, so it varies a lot. Ambidextrous is the term for when people are able to use both hands, kind of, right? While we are in an ad break, don't mind me eating some chocolate. Right, while I'm eating. Let me quickly do this. Since I did say we would watch it during ad break. Gonna be fun for Keiji to explain to his parents that he let a girl from his school cook for him. Yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna be harder to explain the suit on the ceiling, but yeah. Oh, browser sound is not being picked up. Why? Well, I guess we're just gonna watch it without sound. You're just gonna get the in-game sound. Felt loud for me. This is much funnier with the OG sound. Oh, she said Nipa! I'm sorry, this is super scuffed. Oh my god. She's so drunk. What the hell? Yeah, I've seen this animation before. I'm gonna post it in the chat so you can actually look at it properly. Sorry, I think I broke some of my scenes. Nipa! 137 centimeters. Man, that is... I can't even imagine how tiny she is. That's just kid-sized. She's of age drinking. I actually couldn't read the date. I have some trouble with text moving. 1972. It's, you know, we don't know what time that is that, you know, she's getting drunk in. I'm guessing she is of age. Right. Continuous manga, but they're all adults. I think she's normal height. I think so. I'm not sure. Okay. Anyway, welcome back everyone from ad break. Boo, do you want her to stay 137 centimeters?
ケイイチの家でご飯なのです。
Dinner at Keiichi's house.
ニパ
Nipa! There she says it again. Perfect. I just had to keep going with the text.
リカちゃんは上機嫌みたいだな。
Rika-chan, you're in a good mood.
サトコの不機嫌とはえらい違いだ。
That's a pretty big difference from Satoko.
サトコは全然不機嫌じゃないです。
He doesn't get it, man. Satoko isn't in a bad mood at all.
久しぶりにとても楽しそうなのですよ。
He can't read people at all. She's enjoying herself more than she has in a long time. Oh, we get the sad backstory now.
楽しそ
Enjoying herself.
うあれがか
But he doesn't ask the right questions, so we don't get it yet. Seriously.
サトコがニーニーと一緒だった
Oh,
頃
no,
みたい
never
です。
mind. She brings it back up. She's like how she was when her Nini was with her.
こんなに楽しそうなサトコを見るのは本当に久しぶりなのですよ。
It really has been a long time since I've seen Satoko look like she's having so much fun. Nini? What the heck is Nini? Is it a sound cats make? But
ニーニーはニーニーです。
I like that she can see the confusion in his face enough to explain it to him. Look likes women to be throwable sized. Hello, Neko. How are you? Welcome in. How's Higo going? Well, we're burning down kitchens. We're learning about ninis, that sort of thing. And now Satoko is cooking food for us while we learn about her backstory. Yeah, he has no brain. There is nothing to use. Nini means brother.
サトコのお兄さんなのですよ。
Satoko's older brother.
サトコの兄
Satoko's older brother.
サトシと言いますです。
He's named Satoshi.
名前くらい聞いたことがありませんですか？
Haven't you heard his name before? Satoshi. Satoshi Hojo? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. At least he didn't go to our school.
サトシっていうのか
Satoshi, huh?
サトコの兄貴は
This is a new track, I think. Oh, right. Someone told me to use the other BGM. I guess for this track it doesn't make a difference. First you pause and then you nini. I don't think I get the reference. I'm so sorry. Sadako will kill Keiichi in this arc? I'm not sure. Remember the last time Keiichi heard about Satoshi? I mean, he's always heard about Satoshi in a horrible context. First he hears about Satoshi when he's going literally bat shit crazy, haha. And then he learns about him regarding the murders and disappearances in Hinamizawa, and I wonder if it'll be in bad context this time as well. Let me guess, he disappeared during the festival or other occurrence? Yeah, he was one of the people that was demoned away, I think 1 year ago exactly. Fortnite dances. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. I see kids doing the Fortnite dances. I don't know the memes behind them. I'm sorry.
初めて聞いたな。
That's the first time I've heard of him. Satoko and Satoshi's aunt was beaten to death. Yep. Wait. Satoshi's aunt? Isn't it his mother? This is what confused me. They said it was Satoko's aunt and Satoshi's mother, but then they also said they were siblings unless I can't read, and I completely misunderstood and have been confusing myself for the entirety of this playthrough. This is what confused me so much about it, because I thought they were cousins, and then they were like, oh yeah, they're siblings, and I'm like, that's not how it works. I don't know anything about Fortnite. I played it like once. Both the mom and the aunt died? Sadako does have step-parents. But wouldn't Satoshi's mother still be... Yeah, I mean, yes. Okay, so what you mean is that Satoshi's parents... Oh, I think I get it. So they were cousins, but then Satoko's parents died. And then she got basically adopted by Satoshi's parents, which technically makes them siblings, something like that. After his parents' death, Satoshi's aunt and uncle, Hojo Tamae and Hojo Teppei, became their foster parents. It sounds like they're full siblings. The translation is just bad. Okay, yeah, that's what confused me. I had to read your text twice in my head to understand. Okay, so they are siblings. Okay. She had a brother, huh? I didn't know that.
いるのですよ。
She does have one. Saying that, Rika-chan grinned even more brightly and went Nippa again.
サトシと一緒にいる時のサトコはいつもこんな風で楽しそうだったのですよ。
When Satoko was with Satoshi, she always looked like she was having fun, just like this.
本当に久しぶりにこんな楽しそうなサトコを見ますのです。
It really has been a long time since I've seen Satoko enjoying herself this much. However, I looked at it, she seemed to be in a bad mood, because you can't read people. But her good friend Rika-chan was saying that it was actually the opposite.
楽しそうなのか。
Is she really enjoying herself? Have you never had friendly banter with anyone?
きっとニーニーと一緒だったから思い出してるに違いないのです。
She must be remembering the time she spent with her Nini.
懐かしいのですよ。
It's nostalgic.
懐かしい？
Nostalgic? Huh.
じゃあ今はサトコとは別居なのか。
Then does he live apart from Satoko? Maybe Satoko's older brother, Satoshi, is actually a lot older than her? He must have gone off on his own and was living by himself far away. Oh, just you wait. Oh yeah, we haven't gotten to that part yet, so I'm not gonna read it out loud, but yeah. He is only a sibling. He knows nothing about people or reading how others feel. Yeah, he's an only child. Yeah. So I guess he doesn't really know how to read people. He also said that as a city kid, he didn't interact with a lot of people, so might be why he is really bad at reading people. But yeah, I just thought about it. Diana, actually, we did hear about her being abused. Don't worry, actually. I think Mion mentioned it one singular time when she went full freak out during the ladder incident. So yeah, she did mention Satoko getting abused. So don't worry, it's actually good. I just remembered. Possibly also on the spectrum. I don't know. I don't want to diagnose people, especially not video game characters. But could be. Oh yeah, don't worry. Sorry, my bad. At the end of the first arc, the police mentioned that Keiichi didn't really have many friends in school. Yeah. It's been one of them battery acid days. What? Didn't mean to spoil. No, it's all good. I still don't quite get how the time loop thing works. I think maybe it'll become clearer as we go on, but it's the overall story and backstory of characters stays the same. We just kind of travel back to one specific point in time, and things just go differently from there. Keiichi, I guess, makes other choices and ends up in other timelines, so to say. Too many arcs, keeping facts in order, impossible. I've been thinking about keeping notes for Higurashi specifically, but also I kind of want to live in the moment, play games in the moment and not worry about it too much and just, go the normal way of playing the game and not going super try hard understanding. We can always watch lore videos afterwards if we, feel like we are lacking some puzzle pieces.
サトコはそのサトシって兄と仲は良かったみたいだな。
Satoko seems like she got along well with the Satoshi person. Well, it's her brother.
はい、
She did.
とても仲良しな兄弟だったです。
The two of them got along very well. She spread her arms wide to demonstrate the width of how well they got along. According to Rika-chan, Satoko supported her docile, slightly unreliable older brother through nagging. Who would have thought that was their relationship? Oh, it's almost like our relationship. Just the order needs to work, yeah. Have to fit things into the timeline. I see. That certainly applied to the current situation. We had me, unreliable, unable to cook even a single dish properly, and Sadako, who redid it while scolding me. Could Sadako have been getting a glimpse of her brother, who now lived far away, through me? I like that he doesn't even ask what happened to Satoshi. He just assumes. That's why there are lore videos. Yeah, let's leave it to the people who have more than one singular brain cell. I'm really scared of starting Umineko because Umineko is long, and from what I've heard, it is very long and twisted in terms of lore. So I'm dreading it, but I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm scared. You have to be very careful with looking things up. Thumbnails and descriptions are all eager to spoiler things. Yeah, when I make my thumbnails, my lovely mod Zan has provided me with a website where you can literally just get logos and stuff, so I use that. So don't worry, I will not get spoiled. Thinking they died would be a very left field thought. Yeah. Definitely be here for Umineko. I'm an Umineko super fan. I'm glad then. I look forward to Umineko a lot. It sounds like it's gonna be a blast. D Arrow? I don't think that was the name of it. If I can find it again, I have it saved somewhere. I'll let you know. But I don't think it was D Arrow unless I'm completely misremembering things.
いつもあんな感じでサトシに小言を言いながら
So she would always nitpick whatever Satoshi
だけ
did.
どしっかりと支えながら仲良く生活してたんだな
But she firmly supported him and they got along well.
今日圭一のところへ来たのだって
Today, she was the one.
さとこが言い出したのですよ
She suggested we should go to Keiichi's house. She said there's no way the unreliable Keiichi's son could possibly make dinner, and right she was. We need to go make it for him.
じゃあ別に復讐とか見返すとかそういう意味で来たんじゃなかったのか
Then she didn't come here to get revenge or to get even or anything like that.
放っておけなかったのですよ
She can leave you alone.
さとこは今でもしっかり者の妹なのです
Even now, Satoko is a proper little sister. That's adorable. I was an only child. I didn't know how it felt to have siblings. Of course, I've never had a little sister like Satoko. But I felt that in this moment, I was an older brother, obediently and helplessly being looked after by her. Without any teasing or messing around, I'm going to give thanks for her trouble. That's what I honestly thought.
圭一さん
Is this gonna end like him wanting to definitely apologize to Mion and not doing so at all? D-Arrow is a browser extension. This one is an actual website. You search, yes. And they have like all the, for example, the Steam logos and sprites and whatever other assets were uploaded to Steam. You can use them from there, basically. All the official stuff.
お
Keiichi-san,
しゃもじがどこにあるかわかりませんでしたよ
do you know where on earth the ladle is?
あごめん
Sorry.
しゃもじはその右脇の引き出しの中に
The ladle should be in the drawer to your right. I ran into the kitchen, got the ladle out of the drawer, and offered it to Satoko.
さあ出来上がりでしたよ
It's all done.
もうお茶碗とかは準備できてますの
Have you put the bowls and things out?
あ
Yeah.
もう準備 OK だぜ
Everything's A-okay.
ご飯にしましょうですわね
Then let us have our meal.
リカ
Food.
ご
Rika.
飯ですわよ
It's time for dinner.
え
Me. I heard Rika-chan's effervescent voice coming from the dining room. Whoop. Sadako turned off the gas flame on the stove and lifted up the pot of miso soup.
圭一さんは炊飯器を持ってきてくださいます
Could you bring the rice cooker, Keiichi-san?
ひっくり返さないように注意するんですのよ
Does the rice cooker also keep the rice warm? Or, I mean, yeah, after you freshly made it, probably for a while, but does it have like a setting for that too? The fact that he knows what a ladle is, but he can't make rice, bro, is so lost. He doesn't even know how to turn on the rice cooker. Satoko is so cute when she's not being arrogant. She's adorable. As a warming setting, oh boy. Oh, you guys are convincing me. I should definitely get a rice cooker. I love rice. Could you bring the rice cooker, Keiichi-san? Be careful not to flip it over, alright?
ああ気をつけるよ
Right. I'll be careful. I can carry rice cookers just fine without being warned about it. You sure about that? I thought about replying like that, but I decided not to. No mean words to witty retorts today. Good job, Keiichi. Rice with steam billowing from it and miso soup, as well as a handful of side dishes. On the table was a truly firm, family-oriented dinner. It wasn't weird at all or extravagant. It was a daily meal, the sort a housewife would make. It was very nonchalant and brimming with liveliness. It's also rather healthy. Oh, I'm kind of craving miso soup right now. Maybe I should make some. Maybe I can actually prove that I could cook miso soup. Yeah. I definitely won't burn down the kitchen. Tried actually to recommend a rice cooker to you on Throne, but it won't let me. Okay. I will add one if I can find one. Just for you.
いただきますですわよ。
Then let us eat.
いただきます。
Thank you for the food. At Satoko's command, Rika-chan and I both thanked her in a loud voice. Aww.
サトコのことは侮ってたよ。
This is adorable. Look at this. So cute. Look at the veggies and everything. Wait, what is this? This looks like curry. Did she make curry? Why is it brown? This is not a stir fry. Get an instant pot if you can. Pressure cookers can do rice. Slow cooker soups. Super tender meals. I love mine. I don't even know what an instant pot is. I have to look that up. I don't even know what that looks like. Curry. Roux? Can be brown, depends on the spices. Okay, so she definitely made curry. Yeah. I made light of you,
完
Satoko.
全に敗北だ。
You've beaten me soundly. Oh,
少しは見直しまして。
do you have a better opinion of me now?
リカやレナさんに比べれば私もまだまだですけど、頼りないケイチさんなんかよりはよっぽどお料理ができましたよ。
I may still not be as good as Rika or Rena-san, but I can cook far better than the helpless Keiichi-san. Golden curry. Oh yeah, ours also looks about that color when Rising makes it. I call it a golden curry. Yeah, well, it's the brand, I think. Oh, it's a brand. I see. This CG is so pretty. It is. Look at her. She's so adorable.
へいへい。おみそれしやした。
Yeah, I know better now. After I honestly admitted my defeat, Satoko's expression finally softened, and she laughed with her normally loud and cheerful voice. Nom, 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 nom.
お、ご飯いい感じで炊き上がってるな。
Oh, the rice is cooked really well. Though she used the rice cooker, it tasted a little different from the rice my mom made. Maybe she used a different amount of water for it. Even so, I could feel Satoko's personality from the rice, which made it taste better than usual. I mean, people season rice differently. My mother used to not season rice at all, so it was just rice with water. But I think in Japan and Korea, it's quite common to add different kinds of seasoning. I mean, there's even special rice seasoning, like furikake, for example. The miso soup was a little on the thick side, but it was still delicious. The side dishes, while not exactly flashy, tasted great as well. It was also appetizing, and I couldn't stop eating.
おかずもよくできてるよ。
Side dishes are well done
サ
too.
トコも決して料理は下手じゃないぞ。
Satoko, you're not a bad cook at all. Good old furikake. I actually have never tasted it, so I don't know what it tastes like. I've only seasoned rice. I did actually cook something before, and that was, I didn't cook it. I more so took the ingredients and made a gimbap roll. I'm sorry if I butchered that. So I know how to season rice with sesame oil. And to season my rice, depending on what I wish to add, mostly thyme or K chili flakes. Oh, I didn't even think of adding, like, chili flakes to rice. That could taste nice. Sadako, you're not a bad cook at all. I gave my honest impression without a hint of sarcasm. Sadako seemed to have been expecting some because I praised her so honestly. She got flustered instead.
褒められるのは光栄ですけど、そんなに立派ではありませんのよ。
Your praise honors me, but it's nothing so
お
grand.
かずはお惣菜屋さんで買ったものを温めただけですし、
The side dishes are just things I bought at the store and heated up.
これとこれは缶詰を開けただけですし、
This and this, all I did was open the can.
自分でちゃんと作ったのはご飯と味噌汁だけなんですのよ。
I can only really make rice and miso soup myself. This is such a nice, sweet little scene, and this one is gonna hurt like ass when we get to the end. This will definitely hurt to think back on when we finish this chapter. Add dried fish, sesame seeds, chopped seaweed, sugar, salt, so it should give you an idea. I didn't even know it had fish in it, man. Satoko said, embarrassed, her face a bit flushed. There was none of her normal verbal abuse or sarcasm in there
ご
either.
飯とお味噌汁しか作ってませんけど、出来合いのおかずを並べればそこそこに立派にはなりますのよね。
Aw, she's so adorable. I can't make anything except rice and miso soup, but when you get ready-made side dishes and put them on the table too, it turns into something fairly splendid. I mean, at least you can make rice and miso soup unlike, well, a certain Keiichi. Also, she made curry. Satoko cheated? Wait, why? Because of the ready-made side dishes? I didn't doubt assume Japanese stuff has fish. Yeah, I think traditional miso soup also has, like, what is it? Dashi stock or something? Unless I'm confused.
うちのお袋だって出来合いのお惣菜は使うし、缶詰だって使うよ。
My mom uses ready-made side dishes and canned goods
そ
too.
んなので恥ずかしがることはないだろう。
Oh, spam would go well with this. Do you guys like spam? I know a lot of people hate it. I used to love it when I ate spam. My mom uses ready-made side dishes and canned goods too. It's nothing to be embarrassed
こ
about.
れは立派な夕食だよ。
This is a fantastic dinner. I gave her honest praise. I've never met Satoko's brother, but Satoshi would probably praise her in the same way. Oh, don't bring him up right now, please.
まあ、私にもそこそこのお料理ができることが分かっていただけたのでしたら、それで十分ですわね。
Well, I suppose it's enough now that you've come to realize that I can hold my own in the kitchen.
おかわりいります？
Would you like seconds?
お味噌汁はまだありますですわよ。
There's plenty of miso soup still left. Huh? Did that brat just awkwardly change the subject? When I realized my response had been on the mark, it made me a little happy. Dashi stock is the base of miso soup. Okay. I know stuff. Woo! My mom adds garlic and onion in the rice. Oh yeah, garlic. I think Rising sometimes adds garlic. Maybe. Tastes like it for sure. Never had it. When I used to eat spam, I found it to be very delicious. Spam based in hoisin sauce and then oven baked. Trust me, you'll thank me later. I never had it baked before. I only had it fried. And I always just ate it unseasoned. Maybe with a little bit of ketchup. I love ketchup. It's not healthy, but I like it. And what quantities of hoisin and how long in the oven before we have another KG fire? Yes, please give instructions for us that can't cook. Or even the ones that can but don't want to experiment. If it's okay to ask, who is Rising? Rising is one of my moderators, and he is my partner. I live with Rising, so yeah. If you hear me talking about Rising, you in chat right now? I don't think so. But yes, Rising is, I guess you could say, my chef.
こうしてご飯を食べてると、サトシと一緒にご飯を食べてるみたいで楽しいのです。
When we eat rice like this, it's fun, like we're eating with Satoshi. Rika-chan mentioned Satoko's older brother's name again. Satoko's chopsticks paused and she looked up at the ceiling.
懐かしいですわね。
How nostalgic.
一体今頃どこでどうしてるやら。
I wonder what he could be doing right now. Yeah, you write down the spooky lore. She had a faraway smile as if yearning for a friend who had moved away. From how it looked, I got the impression she hadn't seen Satoshi in quite some time. Satoko realized I was giving her a blank stare.
申し訳ないですわね。
I do
サ
apologize.
トシっていうのは私のニーニ
Satoshi is my
ー
Nini.
じゃなくて
No.
兄なのですのよ。
My older brother. Kind of cute how she still calls him her Nini.
あ、うん、
Okay.
そうなんだ。
I see. Nini must have been a nickname only Satoko used for him. It was funny to see her hastily deny it.
あんなに生活力のない人に家出なんて解消があったなんてびっくりでございますけど。
I was rather surprised a person with such few living skills had the ability to run away.
そのうち値を上げでひょっこり帰ってくるに決まってますわ。
Oh, yeah, because they said he ran away when referring to him being demoned away. Well, I'm sure he'll pack up shop at some point and return out of the blue.
家出したんだ。
So he ran away. There was another story to what Satoko had said so cheerfully. The reason for Satoshi not living with her was a little serious. Everyone had been talking about it in such an upbeat way, so I continued to talk about him. Should I not have broached the subject at all? I can't read. I hastily took a look at Satoko's face after thinking that, but there was no trace of the gloomy expression I'd been worrying about.
まあ一人暮らしに憧れるなんて年頃らしい夢ではありませんの。
Well, he's not old enough to be dreaming of living on his own.
どうせニーニーには長続きするはずもありませんけどね。
How old is Satoshi? Isn't he the same age as Keiichi, roughly? So also around 16? What did I miss? Well, I don't know when you left, so I can't really tell you. But we ate stuff and we're learning about Satoko's brother. Nini won't be able to do it for long anyway.
ご来性のない人ですから。
He has no endurance.
サトシはああ見えてもとても我慢強い人なのですよ。
Satoshi may not look like it, but he's a very persevering
サトコ
person.
が思ってるよりもずっと我慢強いのです。
He's a lot more persevering than you think.
リカはすぐニーニーの肩を持ちますのね。
Rika, you always take Nini's side right
リ
away.
カはちょっと甘やかしすぎですのよ。
You're a little too nice to him.
サトコはニーニーに厳しすぎるのです。
Oh, spam musubi is delicious. Oh. Satoko is just too harsh on Nini.
帰ってきたらもっと優しくしてあげた方が良いのです。
You should treat him more kindly when he comes back. Satoko and Rika-chan's views regarding Nini, aka Satoshi, were parallel to each other. But I could easily tell that both of them really liked them. They were so optimistic too. Even though he had run away from them, it was like they were going to see him again next week. Satoko and Rika-chan both liked Satoshi even now and waited for him, believing he would surely return. I mean, it's kind of strange that they're so okay with this situation. I guess if you don't call it being demoned away and just call it running away because that's what they suspected happened to find a supernatural explanation for it, that makes it sound a little bit less bad. But we know he didn't run away. I've never met him, but I know for sure that this Satoshi person was a really good guy. I had thought Satoko would be deeply hurt by her brother running away, but but she had already overcome that. I mean, it's been a year, so she has had some time to process. She was still being the energetic little sister, always full of whim and vigor, as if to say that her brother could come back anytime he liked. I thought that Satoko didn't think through anything, and just frolicked and played practical jokes every day, and that was it. But she was really... yeah. Yeah?
なんで私の頭を撫でますの？
Why are you petting my head? I roughly rubbed a hand through Satoko's hair.
俺サトコのことを誤解してたよ。
I misunderstood you, Satoko. Yeah, you did. Finally, he realized something on his own. Usually it takes more time than a year. Yeah, it's surprising how quickly, I guess, she quote-unquote got over it, or how quickly she's able to act as though she got over it. Probably still is a little sad about it. But I guess if you think about her getting abused, and Satoshi possibly as well, then maybe she is glad about him running away because that means he is safe. Sus.
お前がこんなにしっかり者だなんて思わなかった。
I didn't know you were this level-headed. Satoko seemed to think I was making fun of her and tried to bat away my hand. But then she saw that there wasn't even a trace of malice on my face and obediently granted me her head. What do you mean, obediently?
うん。
Yep.
サトコはしっかり者。
Satoko's level-headed.
うんうん。
She sure is.
私は最初からしっかり者でしたよ。
The slight amount of blush. I've been level-headed from the start.
圭一さんに合わせて悪ふざけしてあげてたに過ぎませんわ。
I was just playing pranks on you because you always do it to me. That was her usual provocation, but I decided not to buy into it today.
そうだな。
You're right.
俺に合わせてふざけてただけなんだよな。
You were just doing it to go along with me.
でも本当はこんなにもしっかり者。
But you really were so level-headed.
偉い偉い。
Good for you.
本当に褒めてますの？
Is that actually a compliment?
なんだかバカにされてるような。
It kind of seems like you're making fun of me. I mean, it is Keiichi after all. She's a cat. Nya?
俺は全然バカにしてないぞ。
I'm not trying to make fun of you at
真
all.
面目に褒めてる。
I'm seriously complimenting
バ
you.
カにしてるときはリカちゃんも一緒に撫でるからな。
Because if I was making fun of you, Rika-chan would be petting your head too. Yeah, she would definitely join in. She is a sadist, as we have established.
それもそうですわね。
That's right, isn't it?
リカは人を小バカにするときよく頭を撫でますものね。
When when Rika makes fun of people, she usually pets their head, so she makes fun of Keiichi a lot.
み
Me?
ー、缶詰のイワシさんが美味しいのですよ。
She doesn't even address it. These canned sardines are delicious. Rika-chan went nippa, and her smile became even brighter. Her attitude was clear as day, but it was annoyingly cute, so both Satoko and I suddenly burst into laughter. Is a good cat wanting human affirmation? Is she Sato Neko? Yeah, that definitely made sense. You're thinking about how she will probably kill Keiichi? Nah, she would never. That laughter lightened up the table. The table itself is so dull and simple that I never even thought people could be laughing like this around it. And then I finally came to realize something really obvious.
笑いながら食べる食事って美味しいよな。
Dinner is better if you're laughing while you're eating, huh? Yep, good company makes food taste better.
もちろんなのですよ。
Of course it
笑
is.
いはご飯を美味しくするのです。
Laughing makes it taste better.
失礼ですわね。
How rude.
ご飯が美味しいのは私のお料理が美味しいからに決まってますわよ。
The food is good because I'm a good cook, obviously. Hee. That's adorable. This is very wholesome. The demon possession would. No. She would never, nor would the demon. They wouldn't destroy this wholesome relationship, am I right? This harmonious moment, this happy circle, it was completely different than spending time with family, but still somehow nostalgic.
さとこはニーニーに会いたいか？
Satoko, do you want to see Nini?
ニーニーなんて言ってませんですわ。
What do you mean, want to see Nini? He's not here. I didn't say Nini.
兄とお呼びなさいですわ。
Call him my brother, please. Hey, wait, you've been saying Nini this, Nini that, this whole time. I grinned wryly and decided to just call him brother, like she told me
さ
to.
とこは兄貴に会いたいか？
Satoko, do you want to see your brother? Higachan stopped eating. Oh, then looked back and forth between my face and Satoko's. Okay. He's like, oh, well, she didn't look upset when we talked about him earlier, so I guess it's safe to ask this kind of question. He really is dense, huh? Surely not. Why would the demon do it? Yeah, right? He wouldn't dare destroy this. Hika-chan stopped eating, then looked back and forth between my face and Satoko's. Satoko was smiling. She looked like she was trying to choose her words. Just from that, Satoko conveyed her feelings. Honestly, she wished he could come home right now. But she wasn't that weak. Satoshi should just do what he wanted until he was satisfied. In return, she'd let him have the scolding of his lifetime. Then she'd have dinner with him and lay out his futon for him.
会いたいかと言われれば、もちろん会いたいに決まってますわね。
Well, of course I want to see him again.
もうすぐで1年になりますもの。
It's been almost a year. It's been that long already. It's not that long. Rika-chan smiled thinly, her eyes appearing to look far away.
まあ、ニーニーの好きにすればいいのですわ。
Well, Nini can do whatever he wants.
少しでも生活力を身につけて、たくましくなって帰ってきてくれれば、私の負担も軽くなるわけですし。
They didn't explicitly say it, so yeah, that is correct. It would lighten my load if he came back with more muscles. More muscles? Ripped Satoshi. And knowing how to do housework, of course.
ほら、
See?
またニーニーって言った。
You said Nini again.
言いましたですね。
You said it.
言ってませんわよ。
I did not.
ニーニーのことをニーニーなんて言いませんわよ。
I would never call Nini Nini. Never. Things rapidly returned to the usual lively atmosphere of lunchtime at school, but nothing changed about Satoko's feelings towards her brother. She was living so bravely and so strongly. Hey, Satoshi. Your sister is trying so hard to watch the place while you're gone, isn't she? Give it a rest and come back soon, got it? I don't think he ever will.
さとこ、
He might have been sacrificed to the demons. Maybe Satoko even was the one demoning away Satoshi back then. Oh my god, can you imagine? That would be something. No one tell her. Keep her in the dark. Nini, not Nini, then who is Nini? I was trying to think of how you would ask who and where Nini is in Japanese, but my Japanese classes are very long ago. Nini wa doko? I don't dare to say the other one. I don't know how you would even go about constructing that sentence.
そ
Satoko,
ろそろお片付けをしないとお眠になる時間なのです。
it's time to clean up or else we will get sleepy. Oh, yeah, not me falling asleep on the couch. It was when we were all watching TV while enjoying some tea after dinner. Rika-chan let out a big yawn and then spoke. Satoko and I both then looked at the clock and noticed how late it had gotten. No, perhaps we both realized it already. Well, we just didn't want this warm moment to end. Nini wa doko desu ka? Thank you. Nini じゃない。誰はに Japanese class with Didi and Kuro. Maybe we didn't want to say anything.
いけませんわね。
Oh, this will not
ま
do.
だ食器を洗っていませんでしたわ。
I still haven't washed the dishes yet.
いいよそんなの。
Don't worry about it.
それくらい俺がやっておくよ。
I can do that much at least. You can?
飯をごちそうになって食器まで洗わせるわけにはいかないよ。
You made a great dinner, so I can't let you do the dishes too.
本当に大丈夫ですの？
Are you sure you'll be alright?
慣れない人が洗うとお皿とか洗剤で滑って落としちゃいますわよ。
When people who are not used to it try and wash them, the soap could make the dishes slip out of their hands, you know? How much soap do you put on your dishes? Mine is mostly nonsense, don't mind me. It makes sense, kind of, yeah. I don't know Japanese grammar all that well anymore. I know that you use wa in sentences that are technically a question, since they don't use a question mark, I think. I don't think he can. He will fail even at doing the dishes. Jeez, she's turned into a perfect nagging little sister. It was charming and awkward. Emotions like that were all mixed up inside me. I gave her a vague, dry smile.
圭一だってお皿くらい洗えますですよ。
Keiichi can at least wash
割っ
dishes.
たお皿で怪我をしたら明日学校でかわいそしてあげますです。
If you break one and hurt yourself, I'll give you pettings at school tomorrow. Kawaiso, kawaiso.
わーお。
Rika-chan yawned again, so wide you could see her molars. Man.
本当に大丈夫ですの？
Oh, now I have to yawn again. He tries to wash the dishes. Oh, my eyes are blurry. Ugh. And the house ends up on fire. I wouldn't be surprised. You wash the dishes with fire, right? It's almost 4 a.m. My brain is on questionable processing. Oh boy. That is very late. That is a whole 8 hours ahead of me. Oh boy. Do you not have work? Or is it on call? Is it really
圭一
alright?
さんって見かけと違って随分と頼りない方でございますからね。
Keiichi is pretty unreliable despite how he
やれ
looks.
やれ。
He looks
さとこの中の圭一株は
reliable?
大暴落みたいだな。安心しろ。皿くらいきっちりと洗ってみせるぞ。
And kids take care of you more than yourself. I mean, it's Keiichi. He's basically a kid. Saturday already? Yeah, that makes sense. But last time you also worked during the weekend. Oh god. Rika, what did you do to me? Part of the EU gang now, as everyone is in here, it seems. Mom isn't very clever, but she never thought of washing the dishes in the stove. I mean, fire can have some, or, you know, heat can have some cleansing properties, I guess. If you turn the heat up high enough, it can clean anything, because it will cease to exist. Not this time. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I forgot it's the weekend too. I was like, oh, it's Wednesday, right? No, it's Friday. It's Friday. Oh my gosh. The sleep, not too bad. It's okay. It's alright. It's just when she said yawn, I had to yawn. And when I yawn once, I yawn 20 times. Give me a break. Looks like Keiichi's approval ratings have plummeted in Satoko's mind. Don't worry, I'll clean those dishes up no
安
problem.
心して帰れ。
So don't worry about it and go home.
っていうか、こんな時間じゃ聡子たちだけに帰らせられないよな。
God damn it, Kuro! Why? Oh, I have to... Hold on, my eyes. I can't read. Oh, they're super watering. Actually, at this hour, I can't let you two go home by yourselves.
家まで送るよ。
I'll take you there.
自転車の鍵を。
Let me find the key for my bike.
私たちを送った後、一人で家に帰るのはケイチさんではありませんの。
Once you've taken us home, Keiichi-san will be the one going home by himself.
夜道に迷って、高津戸あたりに迷い込んだら大変ですのよ。
You'll be in big trouble if you get lost on the roads at night and end up in Takatsudo.
あのあたり、お家も明かりも全然ありませんから。
There's no houses or lights out there at all. Oh, how remote is that exactly? Even more remote than Hinamizawa. Thank you for the hydrate. That untrip and stretch. Ah. I was trying to worry about them going home, but I didn't think they'd be worried about me getting lost. Am I really that unreliable? Yes, you are. She really is being critical, but yeah. This feeling I have, it's not bad. So I ended up not needing to escort them. I saw off Satoko and Rika-chan to the gate.
今日は本当にありがとうな。
Thanks a lot for today.
おかげでとても文化的な夕飯にありつけたよ。
Thanks to you, I got a good cultural dinner.
さとこが来なかったら、今頃ケイチはグーグーでニャーニャーだったのです。
Goo goo, nya nya. If Satoko hadn't come, Keiichi would be growling and yowling right now.
本当ですわね。
Truly.
本当来てよかったですわ。
It's really good that we came. They really saved me. I gave them another bow filled with gratitude.
そうそう。
Oh, yes.
ご飯とおかずの残りをタッパーに詰めておきましたから、明
Aww.
日それをお弁当になさいませ。
Thank you, Satoko. Oh, yes. I put the rice and side dishes into a container, so use that for your bento tomorrow. Look at that. So sweet. Oh, sorry. I read the yawning again, and now I had to yawn again. Something tells me he's going to regret not escorting them. I mean, it's not the night of the Watanagashi yet, so it's gonna be fine, probably.
あと、明日の朝食は食パンとジャムがいいですわね。
And for breakfast, you can eat some bread and jam.
いちごジャムとピーナッツバターが冷蔵庫中段の右端にありましたわ。
You should be able to make at least peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, right? Strawberry jam and peanut butter were in your refrigerator on the middle shelf to the right.
あと、粉末ココアが食器棚の右上の戸の中に。
Cocoa powder too was in the upper right door of the cupboard. How's she remembering all of this? Keiichi doesn't even know this, probably. Oh, I guess he does. I guess he does open the refrigerator. I know all that. You don't have to go into detail. I was about to say that, but I decided to humbly listen to her. It was then that I finally realized that Satoko, who had appeared to be in a bad mood, was in fact in a great one, just like Rika-chan has said. And that though she nagged a lot, she was very kind.
では、おやすみなさいなのですよ。
Then, good night.
寝る前にはちゃんと歯を磨くんですのよ。
Make sure you brush your teeth before you go to bed.
5分以上かけてしっかりと磨きなさいませ。
You have to do it for at least 5 minutes. Do you guys brush your teeth for 5 minutes? Electrical toothbrushes have a setting for 2 minutes. You might burn down the house trying to spread peanut butter and jam. Oh no. How would you... Yeah, it's Keiichi. I'm not gonna question it. It's like Keiichi barely lives inside that house. Yeah, I mean, he's barely home too. And when he is, he's just watching TV. Kids have very sharp minds if they want to remember things. Yeah. I used to be the same now that I think about it. I just lost that some time ago. 3 minutes. I swear to God, my toothbrush vibrates after 30 seconds on each side, so it's 2 minutes on mine. Interesting. Well, anyway, there's gonna be an ad break in 2 seconds, so if you need to take a break, rest your eyes, stretch your legs, get a drink, get a snack, feel free to do that right now. I'm gonna question why my toothbrush only has 2 minutes. But as long as my doctor says my teeth are fine, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Time to increase that timer. I can't increase it. I can't do anything to that toothbrush. That's just the normal setting it has. I have 2 electrical toothbrushes, and it has 2 minutes on both of them. I don't think you can change it. Anyway, I got a BRB for a second, so I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Hello? Sorry, I took a little longer. I am back now. Hope everyone was able to take a quick little break. Maybe you could look at my new project? Oh, are you making a scarf for yourself? Or is that like an ear warmer? And thank you. Welcome back to you as well. Okay. Anyway, I don't brush my teeth for 5 minutes due to my toothbrush telling me it's over after 2 minutes.
わかったよ、さとこ。
I got it, Satoko.
ちゃんと歯も磨くし、明日の朝飯も用意する。
I'll brush my teeth and make breakfast for tomorrow.
弁当も忘れないようにするよ。
I'll be sure not to forget the bento.
いつもより早めに起きないと朝食やお弁当の支度ができませんわよ。
You need to wake up earlier than usual, or you won't be able to get your breakfast or bento ready. Got it? For the legs? Oh, leg warmers. Oh, I need to buy some for me too. I keep just pulling up my socks really high, but they're not enough. Did you brush your teeth in that? No. I brush my teeth after stream since I do snack in between talking every now and then.
なんなら少し早いくらいの時間に目覚まし代わりに電話して差し上げましょうか。
If you like, I can give you a call a little earlier to wake you up instead of using your alarm clock.
そこまでしてくれなくても大丈夫だよ。
You don't have to go that
目
far.
覚まし時計を少し早めにセットしておくことにする。
I'll set my alarm clock to wake me up a little
あり
early.
がとな。いろいろと気にしてくれて。
Thanks for being so concerned about me. $1 socks? Have you heard of knee socks? I think I have some, but they are very tight. I guess at the time that I bought them at, I was still rather skinny, and then I don't know what happened. At the age of 20, suddenly everything changed, and I didn't stay super insanely skinny anymore. Suddenly, I gained weight. And now the socks kind of hurt to wear, so I haven't worn them in a while. Unless I want my blood circulation to stop. Satoko looked like she had more fault-finding to do, but she stopped and, leaving me with a good night, got on her bike and disappeared down the nighttime road. Rika-chan went to do the same, but then remembered something and came back.
どうしたリカちゃん？
What's wrong, Rika-chan?
忘れ物か？
Did you forget something?
今日の圭一は100点満点でした。
Ichi, you got 100 points for today. What kind of points? I lost the ones I needed last year. At least you can make them yourself. I was thinking of ordering some, but I forgot. I should really get around to doing that now.
パチパチパチなのです。
Patch, patch, patch. Rika-chan suddenly complimented me. She clapped her small hands. What was she on about?
別に褒められるようなことはしてないだろう。
I didn't do anything worthy of praise, did I?
危うく自宅を火事にするところだったし。
I nearly burned down the house after all. At least he recognizes his own mistakes.
さとこもきっとニーニーが帰ってきたような気がして。
Satoko probably felt like her Nini had come home. I like that all of the characters are either really proud of Keiichi for not being dense for 1 second, or accidentally doing something right, or they are super disappointed in him for being an absolute idiot. Now I want to make you some or teach you how to. I used to be able to make or knit hands? Not hands. I'm sorry. Hats. Not hands. He was nice. Yeah, he did the bare minimum. Good job, Keiichi.
とても楽しかったと思いますです。
I think she was having a lot of fun.
たまに
Once in a while.
これからも さとこのお小言に付き合ってあげてほしいのですよ。
I want you to go along with Satoko's scolding in the future.
サトコに小言を言われる頼りない兄貴。
Are you telling
サ
me
トシ
to
の代わりに
be
なってやれっていうことか？
like an older brother that she can scold instead of Satoshi? Rika-chan didn't say anything. She just smiled and went all nippa.
サトシってさ、
This Satoshi
こ
person,
んなにもできた妹と一緒で何が不満だったんだ？
he has such a great little sister. So what was he unhappy about?
俺がサトシだったら絶対に家出なんかしないぞ。
If I were Satoshi, I would have never run away from home. Well, Keiichi, you don't know the full story. Stop making assumptions.
サトシにはサトシなりの事情があったのです。
Satoshi had his own circumstances,
きっと
I'm sure. You don't know what their living situation was like. You don't know what he was going through. I didn't know what he was unhappy with. It was enough to make him run away from home and leave behind that great little sister he has, so it is a big deal. But whatever the reason, it was no excuse for abandoning Satoko.
早く帰ってくるといいな。
I hope he comes back soon.
俺じゃ多分本物のニーニーの代役はいつまでも務まらないぜ。
I probably can't play the role of her actual Nini forever, you know?
大丈夫ですよ。
It's okay.
今日のケイイチはサトシそっくりだったのです。
You were just like Satoshi today.
またお願いしますなのですよ。
Please do it again sometime. Be nice. To live is to, suffer? This is one of those sections where Rika seems older than her age. For sure. She does this all the time. She had that last chapter as well, or episode as well, where she had that fight with, I assume, Mion. It was never cleared up. And she was talking about how she would take care of everything, and she was very serious. And I think she had a moment like that in the first episode too. Isn't she just 30, but just really short? Definitely. It's one of those tropes, huh? If that's what would make Satoko happy, I take on this easy role whenever I needed to.
リーカ
Don't leave her waiting. Satoko stopped on her bike under a distant exterior light and called out to her friend who wasn't coming no matter how long she waited.
ーでは僕はもう行きますですよ。
Okay, I have to
お
go.
やすみなさいなのです。
Oyasumi nasai nano desu.
あ、おやすみ。
Sometimes I like to say it the way she does it. It's kind of cute. Although my pronunciation is what do you call it? Dog water, Ohio. Yeah, night.
僕ではサトシの代わりをできませんが、ケイイチならできます。
I can't replace Satoshi, but Keiichi could do it.
これで僕も心の荷が一つ下りましたのですよ。
That's one less piece of baggage I need to shoulder. Just roll it all off on me. I will carry that baggage. Ohio. Ohio gozaimasu. Yeah, that's great. Because, like, well, Keiichi, as you can see, I'm not a teenage boy. To make sure he understands, I'm not actually a 16-year-old man, you understand? Or boy, I guess, rather, at that age, that is burning down the kitchen of House Maibara. Or, well, no, that's not Satoshi. You get the point. Leaving me with that, Rika-chan sped off on her bike. She rode up next to Satoko, and then the two of them disappeared in the blink of an eye.
サトシ、
Satoshi,
本当に早く帰ってきてやれよな。
seriously, come back soon, got it?
あんまり帰りが遅かったら
If you come home really late, I'll punch you right in the nose. You don't even know the guy! Let's try our best until that day comes, Satoko. Even if I could no longer hear the sounds of their bicycles, I stood there for a while, seeing them off. Man, did we really play that little last week that I basically did the entire chapter in one stream? That's crazy. It's so Keiichi to say that. It is. He resorts to violence instantly. Wait, what achievement did I just get? You're on fire. Attempted cooking. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Okay. Yay! Chapter 1 down. We got one tip. Satoko's trap course, elementary.
俺が保証する。サトコならこの山で籠城して一個師団相手くらいなら十分にあしらえるに違いない。
What the fuck is that achievement? It's a great one, I'll tell you that. Chapter 2 today. If I wasn't super sleepy, yeah, I'll probably start chapter 2, but I won't finish it. I know one thing for sure. Satoko could fend off an entire army division by holing up in this mountain.
私は知ってるよ。サトコはとある国の特殊部隊に招聘されてトラップの訓練教官をやってたんだ。
I know all about it. Satoko was appointed to the special forces of that one country where she served as an instructor training on traps. Is this a reference to some historic events? I'm guessing everyone in chat can answer that question. I can't. I don't know if this is referring to anything.
そんな変な話はいいから誰か助けて。
Stop saying weird things! Somebody help me! How did it come to this? What traps did we fall for and how do we fall for them? Mion was caught in a profusely thin pitfall she couldn't escape from, and only her head was poking above the ground. Rena's head was completely covered by a tin bucket. Oh my gosh. She was squirming around in a vain attempt to remove it. Either of these were really funny, but that's where it ended. At least they had their feet on the ground.
ケイちゃんの方はどう？抜けられそう？
Wait, am I up in the trees? Not really sure. Maybe just a vague reference to the American Special Forces. Oh yeah. Kei-chan, what about you? I think you can get out of that.
早く抜け出しておじさんを助けてよ。
I wonder if we will see Shion in this chapter too, now that we have met her officially. Hurry up and get out so you can save this old man.
抜け出して助けるのはミオンの方だ。このスマッキ状態の俺に何をしろと言うんだ。
You're the one who should be breaking out saving me, Mion. What do you expect me to do in this freaking bamboo mat? I wonder if her making traps and everything has a specific reason. Maybe to get away from the abusive family? You know, like, what's the movie called? I know the German title. Is it Kevin Home Alone? Is that what it's called? It's called Kevin Allein zu Hause. It's the Christmas movie with the little kid at home building traps to fend off the intruders. Home Alone in English. Okay, thank you. It's well, it has Kevin in the German version. Thanks, guys. I was wrapped up in a bamboo mat and hanging 2 meters above the ground. What was this trap and how did I fall into it? Huh? It was Satoko! This all started when they suggested that I was unfamiliar with nature, having grown up in the city, and proposed a little exploration on the mountain. City boy.
でもレナも よく裏山は知らないよ。
Why am I making fun of him for being a city boy? Well, I'm also a city person. In Portuguese, they call it "Thy forgot about me," which I love. Oh, they. Oh, I was like, oh, such proper English. Yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know if it makes it funnier or sadder, really. Never watched that one, but I've heard of it. It's a classic. You should watch it this Christmas. It's so good. It used to be one of my favorite childhood movies. But Rena doesn't really know how it is back there either.
レナじゃ迷子になっちゃう。
Rena might get lost. How? Wait, why are we back in the classroom?
裏山ね。小さい頃はよく遊んだけど、ここ何年かはさっぱりだな。
The mountain out back, huh? I played there a lot when I was little, but I haven't gone there for years.
あそこ、道を誤るとかなりデンジャラスに迷うんだよな。
If you get lost out there, things can get pretty dangerous.
裏山なら私たちにお任せですわよ。山が丸ごと私とリカの遊び場なんですもの。
Big classic, yeah. Potentially watching it on Christmas Day because it's my and Zen's favorite Christmas movie. To be honest, I would say this is also my favorite Christmas movie. It's just a fun movie all around. So, depending on what time you guys watch it, I might join for once. I can't usually join your watch-alongs because it's like at 1 a.m. or something on a Sunday, I think. But maybe on Christmas it will be okay. I would love to join. Moonfloofs joined watch-along, yeah? One minor detail that I love is that all the kids wear different uniforms. Yeah. I mean, they don't really have a school uniform. I think they explained that in the very first chapter in a tip or something as to why they aren't wearing like a proper uniform, you know? Yeah. I think they said something about them getting the uniforms from a second-hand shop, if I remember correctly. I was planning to watch some stuff around noon, so like 5 to 6 p.m. for you? That would be perfect. That would be amazing. That would be so fun. Okay, I'm gonna have to write it down or join the Discord event when you make it. Yeah. Sounds like a good idea. You can leave the mountain to us. The whole thing is our playground. Isn't that right, Erika? Me?
おう、それは心強いな。
Oh, I see. How reassuring.
じゃあ、ここは二人の顔を立てて、二人の道案内でハイキングと行こうじゃないか。
We'll defer to you two this time and have you be our tour guides.
でもケイチくん、裏山は迷うから遊びに行っちゃいけないって夏休みのしおりにも書いてあるよ。
Why am I not surprised that Rena has a summer vacation guidebook? Wait, Keiichi-kun, the summer vacation guidebook says to not play on the mountain because you'll get lost.
まだ夏休みではありませんですから大丈夫なのですよ。僕たちが道を知ってますからご安心なのです。
It isn't summer vacation yet, so it's alright. You only get lost in the mountains when it's summertime. We know the path, so there's no need to worry.
裏山は昔から私たちの遊び場でございますもの。岩も同然。
The mountain has always been our playground, our backyard. In Mion's case, quite literally.
抜け道、近道までバッチリでございましたよ。
We know all the secret paths and shortcuts. Yes, both Satoko and Rika-chan knew the path like the back of their hands. Thanks to them, we had our fill of fresh air, gorgeous views, and Mother Nature, the likes of which you could never see in the village. But things got strange partway through.
そうそう皆さん。
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. We're recapping as to why we were stuck in the tree. I see. Oh, yes. Everyone, I have something to say.
ここからは私が歩いた足跡の通りに歩くんですわよ。
From here on, you must follow exactly where I go.
は？ 突然何を言い出すんだ？
I like how this sprite of Sadako with her hand raised is an adaptation of the Ryukishi one with the mitten hands. I'm gonna have to see when she raises her hand again. Look at her face. Yeah, we said that she kind of looks like a frog last time. She has that frog vibe. Especially if she speaks, she only opens up her mouth like a little bit like this. Like she doesn't really open her mouth that much. And the voice actress also kind of voices her like that, which I found very funny. Huh? What are you talking about all of a sudden?
おとなしくさとこの言うことを聞く方が身のためなのです。
It would be safer to do, as Satoko says.
あれれ
Oh
ねえ
my.
兄ちゃん、ほらこれ。
Hey Michan, look at this. I like how Rena changes outfits as soon as we're like not in school.
なんだろうね。
What is it?
引っ張るのかな
Should I pull it? Should I? Suddenly. Oh. Squeak. Crash. And then I pulled the kite string, a bundle of bamboo spears fastened to a tree branch all came raining down with a clatter right next to where Rena was standing. What the hell? Like how the model also just did it. Very good tracking. Yeah, everyone is like wearing their usual clothes, and then there's Rena who just takes the time to change into something entirely different. I like seeing Mion now, but after last chapter, it feels kind of odd. I feel like every time we finish a chapter, that specific character that was like really relevant in that chapter suddenly, I don't know, I feel like I don't know them anymore. I'm like unsure of how to act around them. It's like you've learned about a secret that you didn't want to know, you know? What is this? What? What? Aw, she's so cute. I love her. She's definitely not possessed this time around.
懐かしいのですよ。これは確か2年生の2学期にさとこが作ったトラップなのです。
That brings back memories. Sadako made this trap in the second semester of second grade.
危なかったですわね。竹槍の先端には犬の糞が塗ってありますから、傷になると後で腐り出しますわよ。
Excuse me? That was a close one. The tips of the spears are covered in dog poop, so if one of them hurts you, the wound will start to fester. That is dangerous. This is not the person I knew. This is not the person I used to enjoy. This is strange. I don't know how to act around them. She could really kill someone, probably has killed someone.
ここはいつからゲリラの戦場になったんだ?
When did this turn into some guerrilla battlefield? According to Satoko and Rika-chan, earlier in elementary school, Satoko had been on a trap-making craze and set them up along every inch of this mountain.
キイチくん、ひょっとして裏山が立ち入り禁止なのは迷うからじゃなくて危ないからじゃないのかな。
Keiichi-kun, maybe they didn't tell us not to go on the mountains because we'd get lost, but because it was dangerous. The summer vacation guidebook actually warning about Satoko's traps. Those are actual guerrilla tactics that were used in wartime. Ooh, that's interesting to know. I didn't know that. Thank you. Gonna have to go on a 2-hour walk to get a USB drive so I can put Linux on the new computer. Wow. Would it not be easier to just order it? 2 hours is really long. But yeah, stay safe. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you can get that USB drive. Is that how those skeletons on the ground got there? Is that how all these dead people ended up here? Life is a battlefield. Oh yeah. Mion and I both nodded wholeheartedly at Rena's hypothesis.
先を急ぎますわよ。
Come now, we are hurrying on
早
ahead.
く戻らないと暗くなってしまいますわ。
If you do not return soon, it will get dark quick.
暗くなったら私だって危ないでございますからね。
If it gets dark, it may even become dangerous for me. But you're the one who brought us to this crazy mountain. Why was an average, healthy Japanese boy like me being forced to deal with life-threatening booby traps? Why indeed? The mountain is dangerous because a kid wanted to make traps as a project. Yeah, just a fun side project. What kid hasn't set up traps in the mountains? 2 hours or 2 days with shipping, that is fair. I would probably also just walk because I'm impatient. And then, the very moment Satoko and Rika-chan got just out of sight was when the three of us all got caught in nice little traps together.
誰か出して。
Ah.
私
Oh,
おトイレ
whoops.
に行きたいの。
Wait, why did they run off? Did they not wait for us? Hello? The sun is setting! Someone get me out! I have to go to the bathroom!
そんなことより誰かこのバケツ取って。
Never mind that! Someone get the bucket off me!
前が見えない。
I can't see in front of me! Ow!
おいレナ、あんまり暴れるな。パンツが見えるぞ。
Wait, Rena, don't circle around so much. I can see your panties. Oh my gosh. Isn't she wearing like a comparatively long dress too? What position is she in? How you saw? That could be more dangerous than you in the mountain, Satoko. Mion. You saw?
ケイチコが見た。
Keiichi-kun, you saw! The voice breaking! How? Oh.
見えてるだろ絶対。バケッ。
Of course you can see them. You may be in a bucket, but you can definitely... Dude, his VA is great. Upside down? How would she have a bucket on her head if she was upside down? Wouldn't the bucket just fall off? Bucket Rena was using me as a sandbag and Mion was crying. What is happening?
落とし穴から抜けられなくてかわいそうなのです。
Oh gosh. You can't get out of the pitfall. How sad, how sad.
もう皆さん、だから言いましたでしょ。私から離れたらいけませんでしたよ。
I mean, you went on ahead. Jeez, didn't I already tell you all? You weren't supposed to leave my side. I finally had an epiphany. Tatako had been so bent on taking everyone out to the mountain because she wanted to brag about all the traps she'd set up here over the years. You could have just stopped at showing them to us. I didn't need to experience it for I didn't need to experience how it felt firsthand. Rika-chan pets our three heads in sequence in an incredibly satisfied mood. She is really enjoying this. The question's more to the point. If she's not upside down, how can Keiichi see her undies? I don't know if the pitfall comment was referring to Rena. I have no idea what's going on. Well, I don't know how much sense it makes starting chapter 2, seeing as how we're almost at the 4-hour mark and I'm really tired. So I think, well, this week we've been streaming for shorter periods of time. That'll definitely change when I get more sleep. I swear. Tomorrow we'll stream for longer. Actually, now that I say it, I think the last time last Wednesday or something, I streamed for like, what was it? 7-8 hours? Never mind. That bumps up the numbers. It's all good. It's all fine. But yes, we'll definitely go longer tomorrow when I finally sleep more than 5 hours. Yes. 7 hours, yeah, that was a long stream. It was a good one, though. Okay, let me see. Okay, I don't have to hurry. Ads take some time. Let me just see who we can raid for tonight. I found a really funny VTuber the other day. I have no idea what they're playing right now. It's called a Finnish cottage simulator. I have no idea what that means, but they were incredibly funny. So I hope you enjoy them. They are very funny. Rest, little spooky. I will. I will sleep lots, hopefully, and not neglect it again. Thanks for the stream, Restfall. Thank you so much for being here. I love talking to you, Didi. And to everyone else as well, of course. So yeah, please send Uni, send them some love. Say hello and behave. Treat them well. Yes. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me today. Hope you had fun. I look forward to tomorrow when we play some more. And yes, I'll see you then. Take care of yourself and have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye.